it's a lot of stuff that people committed. All of this, you know, they've ruined this, my father's life, our father's life for 21 going on 22 years. You get what I'm saying, with their lies. So, you know, to see all those recanted statements and, like I said, clear his name in the public, you know what I'm saying, stop these people from, you know, going around character assassinating him. And you got proof. That's why I gave y'all the proof. Here's the proof. You know, we can't keep talking about it. We got to start showing these people what it is. I put out there the proof that, you know, the York family had a trust, that my father left his kids a trust, and our aunt was the one that dismantled the trust. The same woman that is running the organization now, Waki, Dale Brown, same person. She dismantled our trust and started selling our properties, Started selling.
I ain't never trust Waki. I just felt the energy around her when I first met her. I never trusted her.
Yo, you don't remember when I was living in Bushwick, I was going back and forth to court with these people? You don't remember that shit?
Of course, yeah. Nigga, I was there that whole time when they tried to boom you, nigga.
Yo.
You know what else I wanted to ask you, kid? The name Powell on that deed. Is it Solomon Powell, moms?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I didn't, but you notice I was being mindful about saying certain things. I was letting people say it. Notice something about me. I let other people figure it out.
His mom's got land.
Exactly. Now you see his connection, right?
That's why he moved like that.
Exactly. Now you see it.
That why, okay, so that might be why he still fuck with Jacob. Remember, I was asking. I said, why do some of Pop's sons
that's exactly
still
why,
fuck with Nikki and Jacob?
Yes.
Exactly why, bro.
Yep. I just don't, you know, and you ain't notice how many times me and him keep getting into altercations? Y'all ain't noticing that?
Hey, look, remember, they tried to set me up. Eli York did a pool party, right? And they tried to set me up. This was July of 2022, July 4th. And I don't think Eli knew about the setup, okay? Because I told Eli, I said, yo, I'll come to the pool party, but Otmos can't be there. You know, these niggas getting wrong with me, and I'm not like that. I'm like that. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. There ain't no internet shit. I'm not going to be trying to hear it, right? He said, no, it ain't going to be no Otmos. It's just me, some of the sisters, da-da-da-da. Come chill, babe. I said, bet. I get there. Sal York is there, right? Actually, I think I might have known Sal York was going to be there. I ain't had no problem with him. Because when they did the big phone call, they were like, yo, somebody mentioned Sal name, Solomon name, and was like, yo, get Sal in here. Right, and nobody knew how to contact him. I said, I got him. I went to go get Sal to call him into the room. He never said nothing slick about Dr. York in that room.
I said, you remember that time with you and that situation with you and Ish, how Ish just walled out of nowhere when you bought me there?
Yeah, fact.
You know,
fact.
You know why? Because back then I was telling him about himself. I did research on even some of my brothers too. You know, I did research on a lot of people. I just sat back and ain't say nothing. That's why a lot of niggas don't like me, because I did research on them, told them I got shit on them.
You have to pay attention to, like, none of his older kids are doing anything to fight. It's just the younger generations. His older kids, like,
because a lot of his older kids was the ones that did a lot of the shit that he's sitting in jail for. He really tried to protect his own kids, but instead that shit had affected him.
Yo, listen, this is the second time. I need you to go in on that.
Jacob,
Yeah, no, I was just saying I need you to go in on that, because this is the second time I'm hearing you say that.
What about his kids? Yeah,
I need you to really speak on that, because listen, I know you'll speak on something, but you know what I mean. You don't really. I need you to go in on it. Like, this is that time.
Yo, elaborate on it.
I try to be respectful on that level.
Yeah, we gotta stop respecting niggas that ain't being respectful. We can't respect people that ain't. We can't respect people that's not being respectful. So if niggas' name gotta be, if niggas gotta get exposed and niggas gotta put niggas' name on blast, we gonna have to do that. But we need you to elaborate on what you're saying, though.
So for example, Jacob is a child molester. Jacob has been sodomizing boys since the Ansar law community. There's people out there, I have documents from people that said they've been sodomized by him. You know what I'm saying? Solomon, he was doing all kinds of weird shit with Nikki Lopez on the land. She was the one that technically broke his virginity, because, you know, I'm going to say it like that because he was a child. he was young and she was an adult and she was having sex with a child this was happening on the land. Pops knew that if you look at how about this, if you pay attention to some of your nieces and you start looking at their age and you start looking at their mother's age, a lot of their mothers was underage, even down to my sister Leah. Her daughter, she had her daughter at the age of 16. She was pregnant at 15 by a 40-year-old man. She ran away off the land. With this pedophile. You get what I'm saying? So all of these people had their hands in this. Your brother, pay attention to everybody named Ninty. But this is interesting. I thought it was real interesting how mostly all of them got the same name too. And these kids were all conceived out of pedophilia.
But Jacob York, he called him Yaqub Muhammad, all right, and Yaqub Johnson. He said that's the true molester, right? But he didn't say molester alone. He said the truth about the true molesters is going to come out.
I got a whole affidavit from somebody who spoke about his experience and everything. I just don't. That person asked me not to put too much of their information out, so I got to figure out how to do that without, you know what I'm saying?
It's on a no-name basis. That's simple. It's just the name isn't indicated.
I be having proof of all this shit. I just, you know, sometimes this shit sickens me to my stomach. And then on top of that, you know, I've been doing it for so long, you know, and then people, you know, trying to label me crazy and all of that stuff because of it. It just, you know, it makes you go in and out when you realize, you know, people try to, you know, shut you up. After a while, you just, you know, you try to, whatever. Yeah, this, and I feel bad because, you know, this shit is real. Like, this shit is real. Even somebody else, I heard he was molesting some kid in Bushwick, that was supposedly handicapped or something. And they found, like, somebody actually seen him doing it. Like, they caught him doing it. And that's why he got kicked out of that's why he got kicked out of the mosque. I even have old messages. It's ridiculous how much shit I have on this.
He said it on a phone. He said it on a phone call. Interestingly enough, how y'all are saying y'all witnessed or heard Sal York say he'll shoot Pops in the face, right? Because I told you again, they tried to set me up at that pool party, right? And something was telling me just go ahead and leave. It was gonna be Sal York. He was walking around with his red bag. All right, he had his gun on him. I had my gun on me. Atmos said we can get the guns involved and everything. Atmos almost said something. His little body didn't have no gun. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't had no gun. Cause nigga ain't gonna say we can get the guns involved. Like you gotta go get some shit I got on me, right? It was Sal York when I said, all right, stay right there. I said, y'all niggas stay right there. Now, if I'm saying y'all niggas stay right there, he ain't by him damn self. You know what I mean? I said, all right, y'all niggas stay right there. I got on the phone. I walked off from there. I said, I got on the phone. Sal York was like, what that supposed to mean? I said, nigga, you know what the fuck that supposed to mean, right? And Sal was the one. I already knew it was about to go down. Some said, leave. It's going to be blood. You know what I mean? And I already know how my mind works. They said, leave. It's going to be blood, right? I called up that phone call, and it was till later. Sal York approached me at one of Ish York's events, one of the family days. He approached me and was like, yo, I didn't know that Bodie was your father, all right? Because it had to have been Marlon and Ramez, all right, who told him, yo, that's Bodie's son, because they were out there.
That shit is hilarious, because ain't none of them niggas gangsters. Like, ain't none of them ain't none of them big blood, like,
yellow backs,
they didn't live that lifestyle. They was on the like, come on, son. Y'all can't be fooled. Them niggas ain't live that lifestyle, bro. Them niggas ain't no gangbanging, ain't no, they ain't never do no time like, come on, son. That shit is cat.
Yeah, right. Just what I'm saying.
And remember, he was supposed to do time a couple times,
and he did it.
And that nigga also got out a couple times. So it was questioned like, yo. I got people that say that boy ratted on paper. Yeah,
like,
fact.
So all that tough shit, all that gangster shit, corny.
Let me tell y'all something.
We don't believe none of that.
The first time when I went on Moorish World TV, and started talking about this, my phone was blowing up. And I mean, they knew, first of all, they knew I wasn't answering none of their calls. I mean, almost every older sibling was calling my phone, right? And I thought that shit was weird. I was like, y'all niggas don't even like me. You know what I'm saying? Then look, you know who they used to call me? they use Best to call me. And of course, I'm going to pick up the phone for Best. I pick up the phone for Best. I'm on like a try call. It's like everybody on the phone. I said, yo, what the hell is this shit? And they all yelling, mad at me, don't do this, don't do this. And I just kindly hung the fuck up, like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, look, here go how this worked, right? They didn't want you to have a voice, Umma.
At all. They tried to, trust me, they tried to shut me up. They wanted me to be on drugs. They were supplying me fucking alcohol, drugs, everything. Trust me, they wanted to make sure I was.
Nah, they've been trying to sabotage OM for years.
Sound right mind or nothing. Because when I was younger, trust me, when I was younger and I was living in Bushwick, and I even said it to my brother, I said, yo, rather than you making sure that I go to school and get a degree or even just get a good job, you knew my name wasn't in the system, you knew I couldn't get regular jobs. I said, instead, you taking me to parties. I said, you giving me weed, buying me alcohol, and I'm underage. I'm 16, and y'all doing some, like, it was wild. Like, I had to ask them this when I got older. I was like, yo, why would y'all try to do that to me? And then I look at my older sister, and they did that shit to my older sister. They shut her up. You know what I'm saying?
They was trying
and she was a prime example.
Which one you talking about?
She was a prime example to me of what I didn't, and no offense to her,
which sister you
I
talking
did not want to become. Huh?
What sister you talking about?
Bess.
Huh?
Bess.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well,
she was a prime example of, I love Bessima and you know what I'm saying? It was just when I seen how much they would just supply her with poison, they would get, like, you see your sister suffering, but you only give her enough money to last her tomorrow type shit, so she'll call you back. I paid attention to shit like that. That shit used to bother me.
They've been against you. They've been against you since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Even when I first came to Atlanta, everybody used to tell me, like, try to throw salt on your name to try to keep me away from you. Like, basically, don't fuck with her. You don't trust her. She call police.
I already know. Yup, I sure
niggas used to go.
That's the same shit. That's the same shit they told me.
They tried to convince me that she was crazy. She was all this, and I just always, you already know what it is. But yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, it don't matter to me now. Shit, I know I'm not crazy, because I know what I saw. I know what's going on. Come on, man. I used to be on the land. I ain't never see my pops do this weird ass shit these people talking about. I was like, this shit didn't even make sense. This man sit there and do books all day. If he's not doing books all day, he doing lectures all day. It's times that he stood up on podium teaching classes for hours and then go home and pass out. You're going to tell me that even if y'all saying he molested children, who the hell was watching? You're going to tell me all, because there was women around him at all times. I mean, you couldn't, these women were like peeled on the damn screen to his house. That's how obsessive these women were of him. He couldn't get away from these people. And not for nothing, that shit with Yadilahi, when Yadilahi got killed, I thought it was strange that he got killed in Brownsville Projects, and our brother Ish was living in Brownsville Projects during that time. So how the hell you ain't know your brother somewhere getting killed in the same damn projects that you live in, where you know everybody in them damn projects? Make that shit make sense. Come on, man. It's a lot of weird, fishy ass shit that I've been paying attention to in this fucked up family. And that's why reunions, no congregations, no nothing. And y'all see, if I come around, I'm super strapped, got G.I. Joe with me and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing, because I don't trust them niggas. And none of them niggas.
I've been stopped going to any type of events or any type of gathering.
I don't trust them.
Yo, Pop was saying, it's crazy, all this shit coming around. Listen, I deal with what Pop say. Yeah. Okay.
He was assassinated because of jealousy, and it was done 9 out of 10 times by his own family.
Look, Pop was saying this. He said, look at how he said, you saw how Jacob was around Yadilahi, and I think the brother named Ayub, your brother, right?
Ayub.
Yeah, Ayub. He said, look at how Jacob was around right before both of those deaths happened. He's like, yo, he said, if that ain't the devil, he said, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? So Pop was even explaining that those things were setups. You know what I'm saying?
It was, man. I was like, I'm telling you. And then he was the first person that called Pops. Before anybody else identified the body, Ish was the first person that called. I was in the house.
Ish was at the scene?
Bruh, Ish, I don't know if he was at the scene, but he was the first person that called and said that Yedulahi passed.
Crazy.
He was the first person. And remember, these people, everybody wanted to be that air. Everybody wanted that position. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's gonna be the next one. Everybody wanted that, but it wasn't for them. Some people wasn't ready to teach our people. These people was street niggas. You know what I'm saying? Why would you put your son who's, you know, Lord. Yeah. And you know, you seen how close they played my ass, right? Them Ish used to play me tight. You don't remember that? Cause they knew they all know I know. They all know I know the truth. They all know. They tried to get rid of me. I was in fucking foster care. These people tried to get rid of me when I was young because they knew I knew what was going on from then.
You feel like Ish is a part of the problem, or like?
Yeah, definitely. They the ones parading around. Look at all the people that got access to Pops the way they got access to him. It's entrapment. They're entrapping him. They're keeping him in jail on purpose. And I've been saying that for a long time. Even Waki. Pops told me to go to Waki to have communication that way because he don't want to keep communicating with me through the actual court or through the actual people. He's like, go that way, and she keeps sidetracking. Every time I go over there, it's like, oh, what about me? I'm like, if you stop drinking and taking medication, maybe you stop falling down the stairs. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to make it about you, because I'm not here for you. I'm not. I'm here for my Pops, and that's it. I don't give a rat's ass about none of these other people at all. They don't give me no reason to care about them. I watched what you did to your own family. To me, you'll do even worse to me. Y'all tried to have me killed and think I didn't know y'all tried to have me killed. I was taking y'all to court over all of this fraud y'all was committing. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, Polite come out the woodwork trying to shoot my ass in the head and missed. Remember, he shot Hemdi.
Who was Hemdi?
That Hemdi is Bessima's brother. He's our step brother. They tried to kill my ass, and look, and let me tell you who else had something to do with it. You know who was the person who called me downstairs? Yes, sister ML.
Amel?
Yup, and let me tell you something. Remember, look, who she started dating afterwards? Polite. So then on top of that, look, his mom was also a person that committed fraud on those documents. Pops gave her 711, but she insisted on wanting the children's house. 717 is the children's house. Those people that are in 717, they're squatting. They do not belong in our house. That house belongs to his children. Majority of his children. Huh? Yeah, them people still squatting on that property. That whole community, none of them people supposed to be there. Only people supposed to be there is his kids. Those properties belong to his kids. His kids should have never suffered, should have never been in the street. And I told y'all that. I've been saying that to y'all back then. I said, I even said, yo, we need to go to court. All of us that support this shit need to go to court. And unfortunately, I thought my older brothers and sisters would be supportive, but they weren't. All these people got their hands in some way of destroying our community, all of them. And I mean destroying our community by the mass, whether it's putting out lyrics of people that sabotage the minds of young girls, or selling drugs for the Hong Kong man. You get what I'm saying? These people all got their hands in on doing something and destroying our community. Simple as that. Don't blame y'all because y'all were in survival mode. Y'all seen I was still in survival mode. I was just fighting and in survival mode at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I just, like, even though them people tried to off me, my ass made sure I stayed there no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I just tried my best until, you know, it got to the point where it was extremely toxic. I was pregnant and these people was trying to kill me while I was pregnant.
Yo, what was Brother Polite's position? Listen, I know, what was Brother Polite thinking at that time? Because I want you to go in on that also.
So his real name is Michael J. Noor.
Yep.
His name is Michael J. Noor. or they say Novak, but that shit wasn't what the judge stated when I was taking his ass to court. They was saying Noah like Noah's Ark, Noah. But yeah, when he first came over there, this man was some regular old degular ass nigga that was selling drugs. I caught him selling drugs in the building. It was crack pipes on the floor. It was all kinds of shit. I was like, they was literally cooking crack in our house. And I was like, what the fuck is going on in here? So I was kicking them off the property. I called police, like, get these niggas off the property. Sakina was the one that kept letting these people back on the property. This Patricia Lewis, the same person that's stealing Pop's property, you know what I'm saying? They was the person that kept letting them back on the property. And I'm like, why y'all keep letting this man back on the property? They let him in the store after the shooting, after what I thought was extremely suspect. After that shooting happened, my uncle and them, they took this nigga in. He was working in my uncle's store on Utica Avenue. Then they
Which
the ones
uncle?
that plugged.
Is it Obar?
Yeah, Uncle Obar. Yeah, my Uncle Obar. They the ones that that helped build this guy, gave him the books and all of that, taught him what to do. Basically, they coerced him to be who he became. You get what I'm saying? And then they was paying Cyanetta to put these people on TV. Cyanetta is on payroll. These people pay and I know this for a fact because even when you look at the video that I did on Morrisville, I spoke about even Simon Templar. Simon Templar who went up there talking about, oh, hi, Niecy. Hi. He tried to play it cool, like, oh, this my niece, my god niece. I said, so why would you let these people try to kill me? And why would you give somebody a platform that tried to kill me? Like, if I'm so much of your favorite niece and all this bullshit, they full of shit, yo. These people, I've been watching this stuff for years, man. But like, oh God, I just been sitting back. It's only but so much you could do when you by yourself, and then you got kids to protect. I had my son, you know, when that shooting happened, my son was in the house. My son was like 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? That, and on top of being pregnant, just didn't help. You know, it was too much. You know what I'm saying? It was too much. I was going through a lot.
So look, here's what I'm asking. Why did Brother Polite try to kill you?
He tried to kill me because I was taking them to court over the fraud. I was taking my aunt to court over the fraud that they was doing against my father's property.
And what was Brother Polite's hand in the fraud?
I mean, they obviously paid him to be a part of this. He was some regular nigga from off the street. So they basically built this man. They made him who he was, that Polite that everybody was following and stuff like that. They built this man. This man was nothing. He was some regular old hood rat nigga. No offense, you know what I'm saying, to people in the streets, but you know what I'm saying? He was some nigga selling drugs. They ain't had nothing going for himself. They gave him something. They promised him, yo, we'll make you famous. We'll give you bread. And then look at him. He turned around and ended up in jail. You know what I'm saying? They built this man. I watched them build this man. I watched them. So, and 9 out of 10 times, they probably promised him a house. Notice that nigga was doing real estate fraud.
Yeah, lanes and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so so then we starting to see a commonality.
Yeah,
of all of the people that I done called out.
Land grabbing.
So, question. All right, this person's been a plant. All right, possibly a federal collaborator.
Yes.
Okay. There are people in your family that are probably high-ranked federal agents.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Question: where did Marshall come from?
Who?
Young Pharaoh. Where did he come from?
I don't know who the hell that dude is. I don't know where he come from. I don't know who he is. I don't know anything about this dude. I know he follows me on Facebook. That's it. Other than that, I don't know that dude from nowhere, from not a can of paint. I ain't never seen him around the land. I ain't never seen him.
Did you ever mention something about him being in Brooklyn with Sakina reading the books?
You said what?
Did you ever mention anything about him being in Brooklyn with Sakina reading the books?
No, I never seen that man unless he looked different. I never seen that man. Okay. No. I know there was a dude named Water that used to be with Polite, and he also right now is somebody that's slowly growing or developing followers now. Which of course, you know, people just be following people just to fucking follow people now. That's what I realized. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. And this dude he was in cahoots with Polite. And he's a dark-skinned brother, got big lips. I don't know, he be calling himself Carefree or something now. Yeah, he be doing these little rap videos and stuff. That dude, he's another one that is in 9 out of 10 times another plant. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's being implanted in this community. Like even not for nothing, that dude Lifeway is looking like a plant. He's a plant. Because he don't have that dude is a plant. I don't care what nobody say. When you start to pay attention to his characteristics and mannerism, don't know nothing about the land, you popping up out the woodwork, you know what I'm saying? And then the first thing you do is start slandering people that's speaking the truth. No, you're a fucking plant. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, because he came at me just for speaking the truth. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know you from a can of paint, bro. Like, at all.
What was the truth that you spoke?
I was talking about my father being, set up. This was on Facebook. And I was talking about how what they trying to do is they trying to implant these people as, to try to take over all of the work that these people put in. He got mad because I was like, yo, why don't you let Dr. Sebi kids be Dr. Sebi? Don't go around talking about I'm the young Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi got children. I watch y'all people do the same shit to my family where they're like, oh, this one's a York and that one's a York and this one's a York, and these niggas ain't even nowhere near related to us. They don't even know the right knowledge, right wisdom, or understanding. They don't know shit about that stuff. But y'all gonna put them out there on front line like, oh, those his children. I watch the way they do this shit. This is it's a way of COINTELPRO. They place people there so that they could destroy the minds of our people in different levels. You know what I'm saying? And so what he teaching about herbs. So is Dr. Sebi's children, who actually have the actual cures and stuff to diseases that their father was talking about when he was assassinated in Honduras. You get what I'm saying? So people, and Dr. Sebi was somebody that was a part of our organization as well. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, Dr. Sebi was somebody that was in our organization. So I'm seeing the little things that's been happening, and I've watched this for years. People forget I'm a lot older than I look. You know what I'm saying? So I sat back watching this stuff, and every time I said something, I had to move, or I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to get up and make big moves to protect my children and protect myself, I made sure that I gave y'all the copy of the recanted signatures with all of that's why I gave it to y'all. I said, y'all have the bigger audience, okay? Please clear my father's name. You get what I'm saying? Because y'all see it was already televised in newspapers and everything, and they ignored that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So please, that's why I said what I said. Please clear my father's name. My father don't need to be in there like that, huh?
What it just me thinking, listening to everything you're saying, to me it sounds like everyone as far as our siblings, you know what I'm saying, all of the older ones, the majority of them, they all conspired. Like this was strategically planned for a minute.
Yes.
Like they was planning this out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy how some of the siblings don't fuck with each other, but to us, it don't seem like they fuck with each other, but they
do. Yes, but they do fuck with each other. Yeah, I peeped that too.
Like Ish and Jacob, for example,
they'll say they don't
act like they don't fuck with each other,
but they fuck with each other.
I think they fuck with each other.
Yeah, they fuck with each other.
That's my thing is,
and
they
others
do,
too.
and I didn't understand that. I didn't understand why Ish was so close.
How about this? You know that picture? Y'all know that picture that they got a Puff Daddy laying on the bed? And I believe Cassie is there. That picture was a long picture. It wasn't just a short picture. There's also a picture of Jacob laying in the bed with Ish together with girls.
Yeah, and there was a white lady.
Picture,
I remember seeing that as a child. It was a white lady in the center, some white lady.
There we go.
Wow.
Now let's connect. Now let's connect the dots.
These niggas dirty.
Let's connect the dots.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Listen, these dots. Again, people don't know who I am and how much. Even as the lights just was flickering as I'm saying this, right? People don't know who I am, how long I've been around. Okay. My Ummi also. So I remember being 8 years old, looking at them images, studying. I studied NuWaubianFacts.com as a child. I was looking at all the Macon Telegraph things, all the pictures and images going over and over and over and over again. And I knew who Ish was before I met him, right? So when I saw this, I wondered, why is he so close with all of these people who conspired against his father.
Okay.
As you listening, he was saying Pops did the shit. You know what I mean? And he mentioned Sal, right? He mentioned what Sal told him. And I asked Kush, I said, yo, did you yourself experience any of this? He said, no. I said, did it ever dawn on you that it's possible that people like Sal were put in position to go in and speak to all of y'all, all right, and tell all of y'all these stories? You know what I mean? And he didn't want to deal with that. But no, he was saying Pops did it. But I asked, okay, cool. Did you experience or witness any of this? He said, no. I said, well, damn, how can we deal with this? You're not the horse. We talking about coming out of the horse's mouth, and you didn't have these experiences. So why are you speaking with so much conviction against him?
Me and Umi raised Sal. Well, he was in and out of jail a lot, so I don't know how that was possible. But that's neither here nor there. I guess she did a great job of making him a criminal.
Kush, I know you. Listen, Kush, you don't talk to me about the feds, right? I know you understand how this shit works. You don't have to be raised in the, you don't have to be raised in the FBI. You know what I'm saying? To collaborate with them. All right. All you have to do is be facing time. Them folks approach you and be like, well, you know, or some niggas will do this. Some niggas will be facing time and they'll approach the FBI and be like, yo, I'll give up this, or I'll go and work on this. I know these people closely, or I know this is going on. That's what a lot of y'all were doing. Because in truth, a lot of people were actually facing fed time for crimes that they committed. You know what I mean? Or in the feds. They were already in jail or in prison. All right. Interestingly enough, around the time that Pops went in, everybody got out. Yep. All y'all got out. Sentences was 30 years or 25 years. You know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden, soon Pop go in, everybody get out. You with me? So you know that. You don't have to be raised up in the feds or raised up as no foster child, you know what I mean, to be sent into no organization. Everybody forget about William O'Neill. Here's the thing. This is why I think it's so hard for you to understand that COINTELPRO never ended. Because William O'Neill with the Black Panthers, that was a different type of science, okay? Where they were actually on the grounds and doing a lot of the things when it came to the politics and the legalities and fighting on behalf of the citizens and all of that. So you see that time period, you think, okay, the government was able to infiltrate that because it was easier. William had a certain amount of time that he was supposed to be given, and they came to him and said, yo, if you do this, then we ain't gonna give you this time. But if you don't do this, then we're gonna make you serve 25, 27 years, all right? So that's for the Black Panthers. And people looking at right knowledge that happened with Asaru, Wu-Nuwaup-U, the Nubian Islamic Hebrew days, right? They're looking at that. They say, yo, this is too high level. Ain't no way Shaitan would have been able to infiltrate that, okay? I'm telling you, from being born into this movement, yes, there is. There were so many ways, through so many people, okay, that these federal agents, okay, or the Central Intelligence Agency was able to get in, all right, into the center and find intelligence. And they used the children. They used people, listen, the ones who knew the whole Nuwaupian language, okay, you got to side-eye them, all right? And you're supposed to side-eye everybody. But the motherfuckers who was the closest to Pops, you got to side-eye them. The ones who were the perimeter, my Umi was in the class when Pops was saying, I know who the agents are. There's agents all around me. And she said he turned around and was pointing at the perimeter, the niggas who was supposed to be his security.
He knew it.
You understand? Pops had security around him and still carried a gun. Do the math. Pops had security around him and still knew that there was a possibility, like when Al Sharpton showed up on the land, he delayed his coming out. He delayed coming out. Why would he delay? Because there was something that needed to pass over, an assassination attempt. And Pops wouldn't come out. You know what I mean? Why was Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson on the land that day? What was really being said?
And not for nothing, I wanted to say yesterday with that whole live when people was talking about the Nation of Islam, not for nothing, my Pops had mad attempts on his life from the Nation of Islam. Mad attempts. You know, I thought about that yesterday when I was like, no, you know, but I didn't want to, you know, remember when they was talking about documents and, oh yeah, the Nation of Islam paperwork name was on this paperwork too. And I'm like, how that happened? You know, that was weird. When I was young, you know, they was at the Buttercup Lounge. A couple of his kids was at the Buttercup Lounge, and they was literally sitting there talking about how they was going to do this, that they was going to take Pops down, and they literally asked me to join in, and I was like, no. So with the reason why me and Jacob never had a relationship,
who asked you to join
because Jacob did. And I told him no. And he said, well, disown me as a brother. And I said, okay, bye. And notice is me and Jacob ain't never have a relationship. Y'all ain't never noticed that?
Yeah, fact. But what you say? He told you to join what?
He told me so at the Buttercup Lounge, they was all talking about how they was gonna take Pops down. I was young. You know what I'm saying? I even got a picture of me that day. Somebody sent this picture to me. Like as a matter of fact, my mom said my sister Leah had all these pictures because you know my sister Leah was there. It was her birthday, it was Fatima's birthday, and it was Besma's birthday. They was throwing a birthday party at this place called the Buttercup Lounge on Adelphi Street in Brooklyn, New York. Right. And when I went there, you know, because I was invited when I went there, I don't think Izzy was there. No, it was Isaac there, Ish was there, Jacob was there, Ernest, Yasmin, not our family Yasmin. There was this girl that Fatima used to hang out with. They used to have this salon called Nappy Roots over there on Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. They were sitting there talking about how they was gonna do this, that they was gonna take Pops down. And he asked me, he was like, well, since you just left the land, because this is when I had got moved, when I had got transported from off the land and I ended up in the streets. And then when I ended up with this lady that took me in and I stayed with her. You know what I'm saying? When they asked me to go to that thing, I went there. So these people ain't seen me in years. And they was like, yeah, well, you had just left the land. So you could come with us and you could say this and you could say that. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that against my father. Like, are you people crazy? And he was like,
look real quick.
Then he was like, well, then you might as well stay in the streets. He was
Crazy.
like, I'll buy you a bit. When he offered it to me, he was like, I'll buy you a Benz. I'll put you through school. I'll do all of that stuff. Whatever you need, I'll do it for you. He was like, all you got to do is do this. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I was like, no. And I was like, and then he was like, well, you stay in the streets. So I stayed in the fucking streets.
I want to say, I appreciate that stance. You're choosing not to collaborate with Jacob may have been just the glitch that was needed, you know what I'm saying, to help Pop out, because they were coming to you, they saw you as a power player. And real corner here, the truth has already been told. Y'all had negative shit to say against Pop. I gave you the benefit of the truth and said, look, were you there? Did you see anything for yourself? And y'all said no. So you don't know shit about what you're talking about.
Yo, not for nothing. I'm gonna say something because after reading what he just texted, I said it didn't happen to me, but I was there. I told you that. But it's so interesting how you told me that you tried to convince me that it did happen to you. You forgot about that conversation me and you had, Kush? Oh, I think you forgot about that conversation me and you had, Kush, because you definitely tried to convince me that it happened to you.
And look, but and he told me none of this. He said none of that happened to him.
You know
so
what?
now look at him. He's trying to say I was there, but nigga, I was there.
Oh, I'm lying. Oh,
what are you talking
lying, about? Bro, you're lying, Kush. Kush, you a liar, and I'm glad. I see this. I knew you was a liar from the beginning, but I've always been very supportive of y'all people. No matter what, because y'all were people that were raised in the community.
We ain't staring off. Let us speak.
Now I see what it is. Y'all really, I don't know what y'all problem is. He ain't done nothing but help feed y'all. You know what I'm saying? When your parents didn't have no money to feed y'all, he took y'all off the street. Y'all wrong. All of y'all wrong. You know what? The spirit, y'all gonna deal with the spirits. Trust me. A lot of y'all not gonna be able to dream good. Watch. I guarantee you.
It's already happening. It's already happening. It's been happening. Kush, have you not had moments in your life, Kush, where you had to reach out?
Real life devils. For that, because I remember I spoke to this man and he tried to convince me of this shit, yo. I remember that because that's why I stopped talking to you. That you forgot. That's why that's wild. Man, let me go back to my Facebook messages with you because there was a lot of stuff even in Facebook messages that me and you back and forth.
We not had an issue with anybody other than the ones who had an issue with Pops. Niggas seen how hard I was going for Pops. But out of nowhere, you just started going in on him. And I'm like, damn, how the nigga saying all this shit? And I remember you saying you had just, I don't know if it was his auntie, something like that. I can't remember whichever one it was. But it was a lady that he had reached out to, right? And he was saying, I don't like myself. You know what I mean? I want you to pray for me, something to that effect. But I know he said, I don't like myself, right? And I remember him saying it's almost like the opening of the mouth ceremony. What would cause somebody, a lot of people dealt with internal issues because of what they were saying against Pops. A lot of people sick now.
And they gonna keep dealing with them issues. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
They gonna keep dealing with them issues. Ain't gonna get no better for them. He always be saying to me, he be like, you need security, because he always say that to me, like, yo, you need security. Like one day, so I already know. He always say that to me because he be like, yo, you've been through a lot.
Right. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, now all these motherfuckers coming out of everybody that's guilty.
Everybody name, they gotta come forth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what I told people. Anybody walking with me know what's going on. When I call your name, I'm not calling you out. I'm calling you forth. You've been summoned. Right? So you already put on record. Yeah, you don't fuck with Pop. Why would I? I don't want you to have a platform. I don't want you to speak against him. Right. There have been a lot of people that spoke against him. You know what I mean? There's plenty of people speaking out against him. There's not enough people that were speaking in his favor, clearing his name, making it loud about the truth. But now, here's what I'm grateful for. All right? That because of how loud I was and am, okay, more people, like I opened the way where, yeah, you're right, Umma, we got the platforms. Okay? And now y'all can bring this shit out. Where look at how long Brother Polite had a platform, but when they asked him, he left the shadow of the doubt over Pop name.
That's because he was in cahoots with them. That's why. So their whole purpose is to change the narrative of the teaching so that our people do not get, so that our people don't see the truth and what's happening. And like, so for example, my father, like I said, was speaking about spirituality, never got to that point. You know what I'm saying? So for as long as they got people running around in circles and singing tones that's all off tones, they ain't never gonna get on their higher frequency and their higher vibrations. They won't. You know what I'm saying? So they really just distracting people with this new bullshit that they're making up. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole new teaching, a whole new all of that. You know what I'm saying? These books, everything. So, trust me, it's a lot. Their whole purpose is to destroy the upliftment of the Black community. That is their whole purpose.
Did you ever have an encounter after the situation or before the situation happened on May 8, 2002 when it came to the kidnapping? Did you ever have an encounter with Nikki Lopez of her indicating herself and explaining what her role was? Did she ever say anything or slide anything to you?
You talking to me? No, I just knew she was a damn weirdo on the land. She was I seen her touching on kids when I was young. I seen her doing weird shit, sneaking out of 103 to go play with the boys and stuff like that behind trees and stuff like that. I seen that weird shit. Then people was talking about, how about this? The STDs that these people was talking about every weekend on the land. Pops used to let the teenagers go up the hill and play on the stage and all of that stuff. And there was people coming from off the land that they was sleeping around with and doing all kinds. It was all kinds of freak fests going on up there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Pops used to be down the hill in the house minding his business. To the point where he had to stop them kids from going up there on the hill, up the hill, where the stage was. Because you remember, it was like a walk from where the houses was all the way up towards the stage, because it was kind of separate. Nah, these people, they was doing all kinds of crazy stuff up there. So, and she was, and trust and believe you me, she was another one that was messing around with them. Nikki was messing around. I wouldn't be surprised if she was messing around with Kush, because she was messing around with a lot of those younger boys.
If Kush, you're indicating somebody as a rapist.
Yeah, exactly.
Or by law.
That's a woman that's raping children. Women is raping. If a woman is doing that to kids, she raping children.
Exactly, by law. Okay, so Kush, yes or no? You said that to me. Now y'all know when I ask these niggas yes or no questions, okay, the answer is yes. You know what I mean? Or most of the time it's yes. Or when they say that answer, is me telling you, I'm indicating and showing you this shit is 100% real. Like, but let's see if they gonna stand on it. Yes or no? Did you tell me that you was fucking Nick and you was 14 years old? Because it was bragging. When he wasn't saying it in a negative way, but the law don't give a fuck if you were saying negative or positive. You with me? So it adds up, don't it? That Habiba Washington was able to say that Jacob York was able to approach all of them and say, we know what you did last summer. We know what you did, Nikki. We know what you did, Habiba. All right. If you don't want to go to jail for these crimes, okay, you might want to collaborate with me against Dr. York. And y'all told me, Iz said it, you said it. Oh, actually, Iz said it, and it's whoever the sister was around him said it. That they heard Jacob York say in their presence that he'll shoot Pops in the face. Okay, Dr. York had a phone call where he was saying Jacob York told him because he wouldn't put money behind Lil' Kim that he was going to shoot him in the face. Right? He said, I'm gonna come and shoot you in the head. That's what he said. He said, I'm gonna come and shoot you in the head. I'm gonna come to the land, shoot you in the head. He was upset. He said 6 months after he told Jacob he wasn't gonna put money behind Lil' Kim, he called him. He called down to the land, was like, yo, I'm gonna come up there and shoot you in the head. Right? Okay, cool. That's on phone call. All right. So for some reason these people want their father gone. You with me? There's a different type of energy moving there. That's why he said, if that ain't the devil, I don't know who it is. Now, make this make sense to me. All right? This is Nikki Lopez. Okay? Nikki Lopez 19. She got me blocked. You feel what I'm saying? So this is Nikki Lopez 19. Right here, say, it's yours. She follow him. Make that make sense to me. How this is the son of somebody who you said did all these things. If this person did all these things to me, I don't want anything to do with him or his family. You know what I mean? If this person did all these things to my sister or my brother or I don't want anything to do with the person or their family. All right? So that's one thing in itself. And then the question will be, okay, this person still follows Ish York. All right? Well, then why does Ish York still follow them? All right, until recently, I guess he just unfollowed. Let's see if it's still in there. Nope, he follows her. He follows her. You see right there, you see that face? Looking out to the side? That's Nikki Lopez. Okay, why does Ish York still follow Nikki Lopez? This person brought a whole, I was at Ish York's house and he was showing me the ID channel documentary. We sat there and watched it together. And you said on file, all right, Ish York, you were saying Nikki is lying. You were saying she wasn't there for that. No, that's not the Asaru law days. That's not true. That's not true. He said they railroaded my father. Okay, why you still follow her? Why you still follow her? That it doesn't add up. And why did she block me? I don't even know her. None of this adds up. You with me? So nobody's lying. Nobody's making this up about no Kush. And none of the names I say. Only thing is, people didn't know when the time was gonna come, but I told people the time was gonna come. Well, all these names gotta come forth, and we want to know, what did you do? What was your role in it? Okay. When I go back to the Wu-Nuwaup-U.com, why was it? And then look, these people, like who's being said, these people are the same ones who got big roles in the land now, or in the nation now. You feel me?
So this is another affidavit of somebody who mentioned Abigail Habib, which is also Habiba Washington, LaRoche, these names, Jacob, of course, and they were talking about how they was having sex with, you see?
10, 11 years old.
So I got a couple of people that sent me information speaking about the stuff that happened. They even spoke about Abigail and all of them messing with children as young as 5 and 6 years old.
And Pop was saying, he called her name, and then what he said on the phone call. And I'm gonna put all this together.
One guy said that he was tied.
One
guy said that he was tied up and sodomized by them multiple times.
We'll be able to put a documentary together.
It's very gruesome.
Everybody,
like listening, reading the stuff is grotesque. It's very grotesque. He was the sacrifice. He taken down for everybody.
Exactly.
He getting taken down for everybody else. He tried to protect his kids, which he shouldn't have. He should have threw them niggas under the bus. He should have threw them niggas under the bus. You see my ass throwing all them niggas. I'm throwing my aunt under the bus. Everybody getting thrown under that damn bus. Somebody asked me something about Kedar. So I used to work for Kedar Entertainment, you know, and I never got an opportunity to talk about that yesterday because that was gonna get brought up about how he used to slander my father and make jokes about it and be like, yeah, those his kids. Look, that's his kid. Yeah, they probably was conceived out of pedophilia or something like that. He used to make jokes about that shit. Mind you, my father is the reason why he's where he's at right now. If it wasn't for my father putting him through school because his mom was too busy on the streets on drugs and messing with women and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, he wouldn't be where he's at right now. And if you notice something about him, every contract he do with people be jinkies too. He done got sued a couple times.
Cause they can't help it.
His mother is Waki. Waki is his mother. So and the crazy part about it is I was working for him when he was filing for bankruptcy. He couldn't even pay his workers. A lot of the money that the nation was given to the clan mother was being given to them to sustain that lifestyle. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, Jay-Z was a part of the organization. He was brought in through Jazzo. If you look at Jazzo video, the originator, you'll see Jay-Z holding a picture of my pops, and Jacob is in the video too.
I didn't know Jacob was in that video.
Yeah, Jacob's in that video too. Yeah, take a look at that video. Yeah, Jacob, he looked young in that video. That's because he wasn't so fat in that video. But yeah, he's in that video. The originator. Yeah, so a lot. My father. If you look on my page, you'll see a picture of my father with Russell Simmons, and they looking at is two women in the middle of them, and of course my pops is looking mad sharp in the picture, but Russell Simmons is right there. So yeah, all of that. Yeah, you'll see that there's a connection with all of this, and even in the music industry, there's a lot of stuff that my father has done in the music industry. People thought that, he made his money majority off the organization. No, he didn't. My father made money as a ghostwriter and making music. That's where he got most of his money. He took his money and invested it into helping our community, into helping our people. And then when he started doing that is when people started turning on him, because they did not want him to be uplifting the Black people when their whole purpose is to destroy our people. So my father became a threat to all of these people.
Yeah. Somebody say Nas. Yeah, Nas is a student.
Yeah.
He mentioned Dr. Malachi York in the Triple Threat song.
About this, and so was Prodigy, who supposedly choked on an egg or something like that. My father was paying for his sickle cell treatments. My father was doing a lot of good stuff for a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, even including having he was doing the Shriner thing and stuff. They was going to hospitals paying for children that had cancer, leukemia. What's his name? Sayed, who also passed, who has sickle cell anemia. My father was doing a lot of stuff that people just want to discredit him, and it's sad, but I got proof of a lot of this stuff too. I got pictures, what I'm saying, of them going to these places and doing all of these good deeds and stuff. I still have a lot of that stuff.
When he said, "What kind of spell is mankind under?" only one who was talking about that is Dr. York. And in the Triple Threat song, he said he'll probably get shot. He said, because I talk like Dr. Malachi York. You know what I mean? That wasn't no random name to say. Kanye know, Consequence know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows, y'all. It ain't nothing little.
It's not something that nobody know. Everybody know. It's just that people were told, if you say something, we're going to discredit you too.
Yeah, you get blackballed.
You're going to be discredited next. And you see how they just slowly taking people down one by one by one. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people, they need to be taken down. And then there's those people that, you'll pay attention. All they did was speak righteous music or put out righteous stuff. And those people are very limited in the industry. They make sure that, that they're not up there where, where it's uplifting the people. They make sure that they highlight people that are destroying our community. So like, for example, you notice there was a big thing between Nas and Jay-Z. You get what I'm saying? And Jay-Z, he technically stole Jazz-O whole style, stole everything about him, and became Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, with the help of, Junior Mafia, Biggie, and all of that, putting him on the tracks, which that's where Jacob come into play at.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at Lil' Kim's first album, Hardcore, Jacob's name is on that. They was also hanging out with Junior Mafia right there on Fulton Street, in Brooklyn, New York,
And it
which
wasn't
is
just them, they were
where
biting
they
off.
live.
They were biting off KRS-One. It was a lot of brothers who was giving props to the master teacher, African Bambaataa. Okay,
yeah, that's a fact.
and that's how he went from the drug dealer, because Jay-Z was pushing the drug dealing shit, to the Mason drug dealer. Exactly. So now the esoteric drug dealer.
Yep.
Okay, but in all actuality, he became he just.
And may I add, not for nothing, I'm gonna say something, because you know, when I was a kid, I used to see some of this stuff too. You know, shit, you know, that whole case that we see going on with Puff Daddy, that shit go with them too. They all a part of that shit too. There was a girl named Charlie Baltimore that nobody talk about, and she was right there in the middle of all that shit too. That's and she probably trying to dip and dodge at this point, but I'm sorry, honey, if I said your name, but your name need to be said, because you know the truth. You know that these niggas was out here sniping these brothers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. People know what's going on.
Here goes something else people probably didn't pay attention to. Okay? And that's why I say don't be surprised a letter to Jay-Z come. Okay? Because a lot of stuff I know. Nas wasn't beefing with Jay-Z about no music shit. You know what I mean? It go a lot deeper. A lot of people, Nas had the platform, right? A lot of people, anyone know what's so interesting? Ish still cool with Jay-Z.
Of course he is.
And I know that from personal interaction and hearing the conversation and him telling me how he ran back into Jay-Z not too long ago. And Jay-Z was like, he said he had to reintroduce himself to Jay-Z. He was like, I'm Ish. And he said, Jay-Z looked at him and was like, really, Ish? Like, come on, dog.
And look.
You know what I mean? Like,
but where's Jaz-O?
Jaz-O was in 2022. Jaz-O was coming to the family event, the August 12th event for Family Day. And I don't think it was August 12th. It might have been August 12th or 14th that year, but he was supposed to be coming to Family Day. All right, Ish was telling me this. He never made it, but he was supposed to come. So he still talked to Jaz-O. You know what I mean? Ish talked to all these people. So look,
I used to still talk. I haven't spoken to him in a long time, but Jaz-O has came to Bushwick to visit me before a couple times.
Yeah, he knows what's going on. So
he do. Of course he do. That's why I said even Puff Daddy's ghostwriter, me and him still talk to this day.
Look, okay, so look, we're gonna need all that. We're gonna need all that. I say we better keep putting cases on all you. Listen.
Studios. Look, I've been in Puff Daddy studios where they said, yo, where he told me, he said, don't drink nothing in this bitch. And I'm like, what you mean don't drink nothing in here? I'm like, not even the water. He said, not even the water. Don't drink nothing in here.
Why would a nigga tell you?
And Puff Daddy asked one time, he said, who's that girl right there? He was like, who got this girl in here? And he was like, oh, she with me. Yeah. And he was like, who is she? He was like, oh, that's Dr. Malachi Z. York's daughter. And he was like, oh, okay. And left it alone. Didn't say nothing after that.
Yeah.
Knew exactly who the hell my father was.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all hear it now? You getting it now? You see how deep it go now?
They knew exactly who my father was.
Do you get what I'm saying? Y'all got to go listen to God Incarnates every 25,000 years. Okay? Go listen to God Incarnates every 25,000 years on YouTube. You're going to hear Dr. York mention hip-hop as a movement. Okay? He's going to mention Tupac. All right? He's going to be a lot of stuff people don't know. Pops was behind a lot of shit. The only thing is Tupac never made it to the land. He was never able to get one of the books in his hand. The one who was supposed to give him his book was my dad. My dad told me this in 2021. He was supposed to, remember this, young elder, right?
Right.
He was supposed to give Tupac the book, Who is God? But he didn't give it to him. I'm telling you, if my dad would have given Tupac that book, I wouldn't need to be here. Because Tupac would have made it to the land, I wouldn't need to be born. You know what I'm saying? The whole nother story would have happened. You go listen to that. When it came down to Puff, Biggie, Jacob York, okay, and wanted to push Lil' Kim, and he coming to Lil' Kim. See how deep it go? Jacob was swearing. He said, I can do this. I'm going to make it big in the industry. Da, 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 da. He said, yo, what are you going to do when Biggie dies?
Please. Instead of...
I'm sorry.
You good. He said, what are you going to do when Biggie dies? Right? Jacob York didn't understand that question. And then Biggie died. You know what I mean? And he ain't been big since. Because all that Junior Mafia, all that, I love it when you call me Big Papa. Niggas was calling Jacob York Big Papa. You know what I'm saying? So it's playing real close. You're starting to see why I come in and all of this. Because I'm making it loud. Where you got 21 Savage and the rest of these people who big drill artists and all kind of stuff in the industry. All these people who are associated closely with Puff or P. Diddy. and you start seeing how deep their hands go into it. So let's get to it. Nas was calling Jay-Z out or Jigga or Sean out for his involvement with the satanic cults. All right, Satanism, Anton Levy, Aleister Crowley, and pushing the Thelemite order on the people. And he had an issue with that. He said, why are you pushing this? And you came out up under Asaru associated with the Sons of the Green Light. You was there. You saw the movement. Why, we put you on. And Jay-Z started to disassociate himself and started rocking closer with Puff and Biggie and the rest of them people who was called what? By no mistake, bad boys. Right? Why would we call them that? Why would they call it that? The bad boys. What did Tupac say? He said, we bad boy killers. He's telling you something. The same war in Revelation chapter 12, where you had Michael, who is like God, meaning that's what it means, who is like God, and his angels, his messengers, his rappers, his soldiers. All right, Michael. Who was called Michael? Which teacher was called Michael? Dr. Malachi York, right? Dr. Malachi York was called Michael, the angel Michael. They called him Michael, literally. And Pops had his own angels. The neo-soul movement, Pops pushed that. He made that movement. India Arie, Erykah Badu, all of that. He made that. They don't know that. You feel what I'm saying? So Nas came out.
And you see, there's where they shot this was in my father's studio. See, that's Jacob and Jazzo, and Jay-Z right there shaking hands. It's this right here.
Where's Jacob?
Hold on, let me. I gotta go back to it. I'm trying to catch it. Like,
what is he wearing? Jeez. He wearing the Namus?
This is Jacob right here. That's Jacob.
Okay.
The one wearing that.
Yeah.
That's Jacob.
Yeah.
You see them? That's Jazzo again, and them holding my pop's picture. This video is public. It's on YouTube. It's called the Originator video. Y'all can all see it for yourself. You see Jazzo standing there in front of the masjid, in front of 717 Bushwick Avenue, Nubian Islamic Hebrew Mission. Y'all see this? It was a movement. He was a part of it. You see my pop's picture again.
Yeah. And that ain't no picture you accidentally put in no video.
Hell no.
It's
Hell
a rare
no. You don't accidentally.
picture to begin with.
You see he got a fez on, and Jay-Z. That was Jay-Z in the video with him. This is Jay-Z right there.
So what happened, Jigga? What happened, 21 Savage? What happened, Shaya? What happened, Sean?
Well, both NetSuite and Quick.
Where everybody go? What happened? And was it money? Was it the money? Was it the riches?
Money.
Was Nas right? Right? And when Nas was like, is he Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or the dumb Dame, or a Dame Dummy? Right? What did he try to say? Who is Diddy? Well, listen, all of this has been, and now it's all coming around.
Yeah, Nas, I don't think Nas was in the community, but I think he was somebody that read the book.
He witnessed it. He was there.
If you was in New York, then my father's name was big in New York. Everybody knew the Nubian Islamic mission. Everybody knew about the Ansars and stuff. The only Nubian brother out there that actually speak Arabic, that got people learning Arabic. You know what I'm saying? So he was a lot of people knew, you know what I'm saying, who he was. It wasn't, and then in New York, it was a big, movement where it was like, supporting your own people. Black people was really on the rise back then. When you look at a lot of music back then, a lot of them was speaking about more conscious stuff. You know what I'm saying? And now you see they ain't no consciousness. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it definitely has a lot to do with reprogramming the minds of the people.
Exactly. That's what we wonder what happened. Where all y'all go? But it was money. It was the riches, right? And Jacob, you went to the feds. That's what's so crazy. You went to them and was like, I know how to take down my father. This is what Sheriff Seals was saying and the FBI was saying on the ID channel documentary. They said, yo, Jacob came to us. Don't that sound familiar? Judas went to the soldiers. All right. He went to the Roman capital. All right. And was like, yo, we know, I know where the Jesus is, or I know where Asa is. I know how to take him down. And they paid Judas. But after Judas got paid and saw the gravity of it, according to that story, biblically, Judas was like, he didn't want the money no more. Crazy how a lot of y'all who turned on Pops, you didn't want the money after he was locked up. It fucked with your soul. everybody who recanted their statements, you was having nightmares. You was getting visited by all kind of beings you didn't even know was here. They were showing you hell. They were showing you where you would be. You know what I mean? Where your place was going to be after you cross this threshold. And it's still spooking you out how you didn't even know that side of this realm existed. You thought, in a way, you read what and where is hell. All right, you thought hell is all in the mind. Listen, I know them beings visited you and showed you. They said, when you leave, this is where you'll be. This is what they showed you chained up. They said they showed some of y'all hung by your nipples. They showed some of y'all covered to your neck in feces. I know they showed you, and it spooked your soul out, and you went to recant your statement and say this never happened, and your soul you became at that point already one of the residents of Hades, all right, or Jahannam, or the lower worlds. Why? Because when that time comes, you're gonna know that you betrayed innocent blood. And when you know in that moment of you crossing that threshold, you betrayed innocent blood, all right, the gravity of death is too heavy. You can't ascend. So some of these people thought if they recanted their statements, it could clear their soul. Okay? Same way it was said that one of the brothers who participated in what was called the coffin spell or the casket spell that they were doing to try to keep Pops in prison, all right, or to lock him down or to get him taken off, right, or removed. Okay? One of the brothers wrote a confession letter, and that confession letter was explaining all of this stuff, okay, and then he died afterwards, right? And it is getting on people's soul. So this is what Pop said. Listen to what the type of voice is moving right now. This is what Pop said. Listen clearly. He said, for your own soul. He said, I love y'all anyway. He said, for your own soul, you should want to clear this up. This is what Pop said on record. I'm going to have all of this documented. He said, for your own soul, you should want to clear this up and say he didn't do any of this stuff. And when I posted that video on my page, what did it say? He said, those people tried to come and tell those people we were lying. He said, but they don't want to hear that. He said, we just want to take his land. Okay, why is he still saying that 21 years later, 22 years later? Why is he still fighting and still working on getting out? And all this is coming around now. And look at all these people now. Now you're hearing from Umma. People didn't want y'all to hear from Umma. Now you're hearing Faith talk. All right. You with me? And much respect to the brother Young Elder for walking out, you know what I mean, knowing that these people will get the shooting as soon as they see you come with the truth, and you still did it. You know what I mean? We still walk out, still speak the truth. I told you, Instagram, none of these people, they never had any reason to shadow ban me, okay, other than the fact that I was pushing for Pops. That was it. There was no reason for any of these other conscious leaders to walk away from me other than the facts that I was pushing for Pops. When you do that, that's when they send all of the Agent Smith constituents and replicas against you. Right. I mean, that's the only reason. Other than that, you know what I mean? If I sided with Pharaoh or Young Pharaoh, who's called Young Pharaoh, Marshall, or Brother Polite, okay, spell it Polight, as it's supposed to be spelled. So that you remember, we talking about the lesser light, the poor light. Okay? If I was aligning with him, then everybody would have supported me. They would have put me up on a pedestal, gave me a face on a Mount Rushmore with all these other conscious people that are. That's why I said don't associate me with them, because I'm not supposed to be associated with them. Okay? All of them people are Amberlight. And they don't rock with Pops, and it all slighted him in their own way. And it's all coming out. You with me? It's going to be clear. Like I told y'all, people are going to know who that is. All right? The story will be told. Okay? All of the truth is going to come out, and Pop coming home. It's not over. It's not over. No matter what they're trying to convince themselves, it's not over.
Recanted statement, the part where I talk about how everybody who quote unquote their kid was claiming to be molested is the same people that committed fraud against his properties or just land grabbing in general. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff need to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they cleared my father's name, they said that he didn't do it, but yet they still holding his man in prison for nothing. But and the reason why is because, of course, a person like him is worth a lot of money to be there, and according to their, you know, their system. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about his bond compared to some regular ass nigga bond. You know?
And that,
as for what he said, how about this? My father was a master builder.
Exactly.
Tell me anybody else who built a Nubian nation for our people other than him. I don't see, and then gave them their own land. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So let's talk about master builders. He was a master builder. Let me see y'all build something for y'all people.
Let's say it. Let's go there. our own land, our own language.
Let's be for real.
Let's go there. If you were really on Tamale, here's how you know I was there. Okay.
Don't tell me that these niggas. Let's be for real. These niggas they penny pinching when they knew damn well my pops had the bread literally to build a whole organization, not even for build a whole land, 475 acres of land to build and then give it to the people. Gave it to them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then on top of that, right before he got incarcerated, a lot of people don't even know he purchased 625 acres right across the lake. A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
So technically, it was about to be over 1,000 acres.
And that's all you need.
It was about to be over 1,000 acres that was going to be documented in his name. And once you got 1,000 acres of land, you're able to change the map. You're able to change the map and say, this right here is our land, our property, our this. So they knew he was a dangerous person. Technically, before, when you start really researching all the way far back, a lot of people's ancestors had over 1,000 acres of land.
That's why they said it. That was the trick.
They don't want people to find out about themselves or find out about their history of their own ancestors. When you start doing the real research, y'all will start to realize that y'all owned a lot of land and they took y'all shit and threw y'all in apartments.
That's what the trick was, Umma. Push the concept of 40 acres and a mule so that people would settle for them 40 acres. Now,
the minimum,
they never got
y'all
that.
Was worth way more.
They never got them 40 acres.
How about this? This from my mom's side. My granddad owned 1,000 acres in Michigan. It was in my stepmom and my step grandmother's name, right? Now she, when they found out about that, she went missing.
Right.
So these people are very well aware about certain families that have like once you have a certain amount of property, you become a problem. You become a target. So this is why our people, they need to wake up. They really need to wake up. This too, like a lot of people here in the Americas, what y'all don't know is most of y'all came from royal bloodlines. Most of y'all did. And when the invasion started happening, they started protecting the royal families. And this is why a lot of y'all still here to this day, because y'all family was protected. Y'all need to do y'all research on y'all family, find out what y'all owned, where y'all own things. You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, their whole purpose was to take out y'all whole lineage, including, you know what I'm saying, whatever is still standing to this day.
Exactly.
Y'all really need that. This is why I always tell people, research your history. Find out who you are, where you come from. Find out what's attached to your name, what things that y'all had before. Because the reality of it is, it's an open book. Y'all can reclaim y'all stuff. When all of our people start reclaiming their land and everything, man, it cripples their system. So this is very important for us to do this.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? When I went to Sudan, to Aswan, when I went to Aswan, I asked them, I said, what is this right here? It's a big lake right here. I said, what is this? They were like, oh, that's the Aswan Dam. It happened in the 1960s. Pay attention to this. That's around the same time invasions was happening and stuff, and they were slaughtering people around the world, right? The 48 Nubian villages underwater in that area, in that region. You get them? A lot of y'all family bloodline ties could even be underneath that water. There's a lot of stuff they don't want y'all to know. Y'all got to really pay attention. That's why I said, people, please do your research on the history of your family, your bloodline. And even when they say it stops right here, no, it doesn't. Remember, when you're doing those genealogy charts, a lot of those genealogy charts, they tell you only when they started recording y'all as slaves.
Yeah.
So pay attention to that. Yeah, we were out here way before they were. The documentation they was gonna do against my pops, Paramount, you see that shit is null and void.
Yeah, we ain't going for that. I remember Eli.
It's not happening. They
Yeah,
already
Eli
know
York.
it's not gonna
Eli
happen.
York brought that to me. Let me tell y'all something. We're gonna do a documentary.
And somebody asked, what was the name of it's called the Aswan Dam. It's called the land, and when you go there, the people tell you it's called the land of the gold. This is where true Nubians come from.
Yep. Media
where
man.
They actually have Nubian language, and Nuwaup-U also comes from there as well. Where the women walk around in saris that look like the same things these Indians is wearing, but that people don't know that culture was stolen from over there.
Mm-hmm. And more people are talking about that now. More people are saying that certain civilizations or villages were put underwater,
Yes.
or literally covered up.
Literally,
all right?
on purpose.
If you were able to go down there and see them, okay, and dig up some of the things now, this is going to take a good luck doing it now, okay? You know what I mean? That's why people saying they'll hit the lake and a boat will just go down out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Was the ones that taught these uncivilized creatures.
Exactly. So let's go to Pocahontas. Let's play. And let's find out, what do you mean by this Pocahontas story? Okay, about this John man coming and his people, and they talking about they're savages, right? Remember that? They had a song, Savages, they're savages, barely even human, okay?
When you read the
savages,
grim story of Pocahontas, she died of he gave her a disease.
Smallpox.
She died of an STD.
I think it was smallpox. It was something like that.
No, the village died. No, what they did was they gave them blankets full of smallpox.
With the shit on it.
Right.
They gave them blankets full of smallpox. But she was transported. Homegirl was transported to Europe and all these different locations, and
England.
She died of an STD.
Right. I didn't know that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, syphilis. Look, these people, these dudes, they were making whoopee with animals, bestiality on the boat.
You think about it. They was going extinct a couple of times. They were going extinct because even in Europe, they even made it illegal for men to have sex with men, because that's what they were doing. They were having sex with each other to the point where it wasn't creating children, which you see is happening again right now. She was the heir to the land.
Yeah, just like you.
She was the matriarch, shall I say?
Damn, Umma, I might have just figured out who you are, because all of this is the same story. It's just happening again. Umma, you might be Pocahontas, and you got to
right.
Listen, I'm telling you, and you got a real decision to make. And I think what's happening is showing forth what decision you have been making leading up to this decision, because Jacob approached you. A lot of people, they wanted you to work with the feds. They wanted you to collaborate with John and them. You know what I mean? They're trying to do it again.
Up there with actual documentation and proof of stuff.
They
took that shit down before the morning is up.
Yeah,
and we was up there for 3 hours. We was up there right before I got up. Right before. Yeah, and we was up there for 3 hours spitting some stuff with facts, with documentations, actual facts. He even said, don't even trust. He told me not to trust his sister. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew from day one he was already obviously training me, because it's clear as day. When I start to see how things unfolded, it's clear as day. Unfortunately, we had a lot of greedy people that just wanted money, and they was willing to sign any dotted line so that they get a check. So it's real sad, but the Constitution does not stand for Nubian people. It stands for them. So when you wondering why they out here slaughtering Nubian people, like, their rights is being violated, because them rights, when they wrote them, Abraham Lincoln had no intentions on making it for Nubian people, period. And I'm reading up on that stuff now. So
that's what it. If you there's the 13th Amendment, they had a whole documentary on it also, right? You go look into this. Yeah, they say, yeah, we'll let you free, okay? Even though it's not saying we'll let you free, we'll change your location, okay? Meaning, yeah, you can now, you're not in this condition, okay? We're just going to translate you, okay? Or transfer you into a different type of servitude up under our state, okay? Why state don't have anything to do with where you're located only, okay? It's also talking about a condition. Why I say listen to the words location and listen to the word condition. So they say the state of this place, the state of Georgia, all right, the state of Alabama, the state of Florida. No, these are locations that have a condition, meaning in these parameters, this is how people think. In these parameters, this is how people are operating. This is how people are doing their works, okay? So they say, yeah, we'll give you freedom, because you're dumb if you think you're free, all right? But we're going to put you on paper as still wards or property of the state.
Don't have fur. There's a big difference between, you know, your hair, which is 9 ether hair that grows up towards the sun, and 6 ether hair that grows down to the ground, which is fur. It's a big difference. We have 9 ether hair. We are 9 ether beings. We are the sun. We are the sun people, period. You know, we are the like you said, melanin dominate people. These are melanin recessive people that y'all see that have been claiming y'all land, have been claiming everything that belongs to you. And we're allowing them to do it because they start, their whole purpose is to, when they start this, they start by indoctrinating your children in these schools. Notice you said that it was a Mukasu or a Tamahu or an Amorite that was there teaching you history. Notice you, when you went growing up in their school systems, there wasn't no black person teaching you history.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the Lakota tribe. When you look up the Lakota tribe versus the United States of America, which is a documentary, y'all could research it. It's called the Lakota tribe versus the United States of America. They show you how they took everybody down piece by piece on that documentary. So I definitely recommend people to go research, you know, the Lakota tribe versus the United States. And as a matter of fact, they have won plenty of times, taking the United States to court over land. And they have a land that, you know, they've been fighting for, even still to this day, that they're fighting for, called the Black Hills. And they said that this is sacred grounds that belong to that belongs to their ancestors, spiritual ancestors. So, you know, this is stuff that we all need to start to research, including supporting these people, because the only way that we're going to win is if all of our tribes come together as one. We cannot divide ourselves. You get what I'm saying? All of our different tribes that we come from, we have to come together. This is how we were before. This is how we lived. You know what I'm saying? We lived in a bartering system where we trade different foods and different cloths and different things like that. We have to learn to go back to the original laws of nature, or else we are right now, we are being fed bullshit. They're talking about putting vaccines in fruits right now. You get what I'm saying? Y'all got to really pay attention to what's going on. Their whole purpose is to take you down. You're better, stronger together than you are apart. This is why they train you to hate each other, to hate the different shades of each other. They do this on purpose. It's the conditions of the mind. It's to break you. You read that book, the Black West, how they tortured a lot of them, how they was scraping their skin to see how far it would scrape their skin to get to the white meat. A lot of stuff that has happened to our people, you know, in history, and it's still there, you know, and it's still happening just in modern day time. It's like the natives all the way up in Alaska that were considered the water people. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They went over there, invaded them first. Russia went over there, invaded them first. Then right after Russia, the Chinese or the Asians, they came in right after and started breeding them people out.
Exactly. Listen to what she said, breeding them out. You done conquer the whole village.
Look, they're trying to do that right now with black people, with Nubian people. Y'all see, it's a lot of interracial going on. Where you got light skin. Yeah, they're trying to breed us out.
The neutrinoids is what we call them.
They doing it on purpose. And these girls, they over here talking about sugar daddies and sugar daddy this. Girl, they using you. You ain't nothing but a tool. You see Holly Berry, she done had a baby by this Caucasoid, and now he over here calling her nigga. Come on, man. If she thought that shit was gonna not, she thought she was excluded, honey, please. All they want is your blood. Yep. That's it. Y'all don't realize this is vampism happening right in front of our face. They want you for your blood, and that's it. Other than that, they don't need you for nothing. They need you to stay alive. They are dying. They are dying. The sun, we have entered another solar, the sun that entered our solar system. I'm sure y'all noticing how hot it is right now already. Y'all got to pay attention. When people talking about these moon cycles and stuff like that, what they don't realize is the ancient Egyptians were really talking about the different cycles of the sun.
Yep.
So when these different sun cycles come in, When these different sun cycles come in, their whole purpose was to keep you in the house. This is why they told y'all, oh yeah, COVID, blah, 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 stay in the house, right? Reason why they was telling you to stay in the house, because you, as a melanated dominant person, what happens is when you go outside, that sun enters your body. And what happens is your body starts to adapt to the sun. Them Nubians you see out there that's dark like that, guess what? We tan just as dark. The longer you stay out there, the darker you gonna get. Your body adjusts to this environment. You are one with this environment. They're not. They need you so that they can live, so that they can live past these different sun cycles that's coming in right now. They need you to live past them. Other than that, their whole race is gonna be gone within a certain amount of years. I mean, it's just, these are actual facts. You know what I mean? My father, and I travel the world just studying this stuff. When people ask me, oh, yo, why is you over here? Because I'm studying.
Yeah.
It ain't just money games. I go to museums. I go to museums. My father told me as a kid, don't believe me, do your research. So I thought to myself, damn, how my pop's gonna tell me something like that? Like, so in my mind, everything is do my research. So I did my research. So everywhere I travel, I do my research. I go to different places, find out about their history. Like this is something. I went to Alaska, got this video right here. You see how dark skin you see how dark skin this native is? Come on, man. Y'all see this? And this is from Alaska. So I definitely, the only way I could speak is if I got actual facts. So I go around the world doing my research. Heck, how about this? I went to Tahiti. There's land in Tahiti. There's over 100 islands in Tahiti that they do not allow them to step their foot on. That they let them come or there's a land, they let them come for a day. If anybody stayed past any of these invaders stay past a day, they kill you. And these are still original Nubian people that are still occupying lands that that of course they're gonna make sure you don't have enough money to be able to access. You get what I'm saying? Because think about the way society is. They give you just enough money to keep your head above water and keep you busy running around, making them rich. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do nothing for your own family.
And won't realize what's actually happening.
Yeah, and it's happening right in front of our face. Hey, I have a Amorite friend that be like, I need you to come here with me because I know I can't go in the jungles of this, and they'll let you in. Like,
and let me tell y'all something.
You'll see a video of me in the jungle, like la 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 la. Hey, I'm in the jungle of Costa Rica. You know what I'm saying? Where there's nothing but a whole bunch of real dark Nubians there. Great job of brainwashing people. Telling you. We gotta wake up.
They can't decide whether they're African, Native American. Listen, you're on American soil.
All of that. That's what and they try to confuse you with the different shades and the different complexions. This is why you go to Dominica and people like, no, I'm Dominican. Like, no, nigga, you a Nubian. Yeah. You a Nubian. And then you hear about it and you know that this is a fact because if the black woman creates the mitochondrial DNA, that means she can create all shades of people. The people that means that you can go from blue black all the way to my shade and a little lighter. Yeah. It wasn't until they started seeing the people that our ancestors were executing with anybody that was melanin recessive. Albinos. Meaning even if you were albino, you had to go. Yep.
That's where you get the story of Yakub from. They cast him out, when he started to produce albino children.
Yes. And they ran them off into the mountains where y'all see, if y'all look on the maps, y'all see there's Caucasus Mountains, not only in Europe, but also in Asia and India and all these different locations. where they ran off these melon recessive people into these mountains. And this is where these people started inbreeding with different species of monkeys so that they could be able to sustain the sun, so they could come out here and continuously go back to raping our people. This is how a lot of people were created and don't even know it. And a lot of people, a lot of our people, what they don't realize is a lot of them are not mixed. A lot of them are still original blood. They just don't know that. They want you to think that you're not, that you're this. Oh, you're Dominican. This is how they segregate you. It's through colorism. It's a form of hate. You get what I'm saying? Where they teach you to hate your own people because, oh, they might have came from this location or they might have came from that location. Well, when you really start to think about, when you start to research the actual land itself, before all of the continental drifting happened, this whole land was one at one point. Or people were able to get across, you know what I'm saying, on their horses or their cattle and stuff like that without having to go through too much water. Y'all got to really pay attention. I went into a room that said Free Dr. York on Clubhouse, and this wasn't my first time in the room. It's supposed to be a room that's supposed to be supportive to my father and to help get him out of jail. Now, people have done absolutely nothing but talk about what they're going to do while they collected money from people from the nation, people that are regular people, including people that are in the entertainment industry. Stop giving these vagabonds, these people money. Stop giving them money. They're not trying to get my father out. These are the same people keeping him in jail. They're the same people that make sure that his paperwork does not process correctly. These are the same people that keep his, who controls his letters. They're controlling the people who's able to see him. They're controlling people who's able to write him. Just like they are freeloading and living in his house for free. Y'all need to stop supporting these people. They are not helping my father at all. They're not helping him. They're not helping the benefit of him at all. And I don't know how many times I have to keep saying this. I've been saying this to people for years now. Y'all need to stop supporting these people. Starve them out. They need to get real jobs like everybody else. Get their ass up and get a goddamn job. If you really want to help that way. Because they're not helping. And everybody needs to start spreading the word. Stop supporting these Nuwaubians, these Sabians, all of these people walking around in these black and gold costumes. Stop supporting them. This is their way of making money. This is their way to feed themselves off of begging y'all.
Nothing but a scar while Lord Voldemort's powers were destroyed.
Shit, I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm just beyond tired of it. And I'm his daughter and I'm tired of it. They don't even give his kids any respect to help. We want to help with his case, but they don't want to give us the opportunity to help with the case. What's their names? The whole administration. Waki, Dale Brown, his sister, stopped giving her money. If she got sick, first of all, y'all shouldn't even be giving her any goddamn money. Her son works with Motown. Why are y'all giving her money? Why? Isn't he worth millions? That's his uncle, his blood uncle. Why isn't he financing it, huh? Y'all don't question these things, but y'all want to come out your own pockets. Don't y'all have your own kids to feed? Don't y'all? You got people like Seneb, who lives in Bushwick, who lives inside of Bushwick for free. These people are grown. They're not children.
He'll never be gone.
They're not children. His own kids are out on the street, but yeah, you got these people freeloading for years. Okay? Who else? Nasir. People that live in that house. Stop giving that woman money. These people do not need any money at all. They live in a house for free. Y'all are paying rent. This shit not making any sense to me.
So this is what Dumbledore sends his great defender.
Talking about giving. There's no need to give names. Stop giving any of them money. Don't give Sakina no money. Patricia Lewis, or whatever she call herself, Hepshet. Stop giving these people money.
The lady Victoria, she's not helping my father's case. This lawyer, they just come out of nowhere. New lawyer. Oh yeah, we got another medical transcript. Oh yeah, we're gonna still try to extradite him to Liberia. He's not even a fucking citizen in Liberia. This shit don't even make any sense. It's like these people. This shit is retarded right now. It's fucking retarded. Excuse me, because I'm just at this point I'm pissed off because I'm tired of it. I've tried my best to help in different ways, and the reality of it, it's not helping our people and it's not helping him. He's not getting a medical transfer because a bunch of idiots beg regular people for money. They're caking off of it. They're the ones traveling all over the country with y'all's money when y'all could be giving that money to y'all kids, to your own children. Make sure your children get a damn education so they can have something. So they don't be vagabonds and freeloaders like them. Soon as that mission is done, these people have nothing to do with their lives. Nothing. These people have nothing to do with their lives right now. That's why they continue to beg. And they're able to continue to beg because y'all continue to entertain this shit. Stop entertaining it. Just stop entertaining it. Let them call them out for what they are. A bunch of grown-ass vagabonds. Call them out. They're a bunch of vagabonds. They're nothing but freeloaders, and they're begging, and all they do is use my father's name to get more money. Oh, free Dr. York. But yet when I ask y'all about his case, don't nobody know shit about the case. No one knows nothing about the case. I asked them, what's the update on the case? The same judge that prosecuted him is right now being taken to court for stuff that he's done. Are y'all gonna question that? Are y'all gonna bring his case? Everybody like, oh, no one knows anything. Oh, no one knows that the same judge is being indicted right now, that they're questioning his all of the stuff, all the work that he's done. No one knows that, right? No, because you know why? Because it has nothing to do with them getting money in their pockets. That's why. Stop entertaining these people. Stop fucking feeding them. Starve their ass out. And I guarantee you they'll find something else to do because they don't care about my father. They never did. They don't care about him at all. They don't care about his children. They don't care about any mission that this man has at all. All they care about is a place to stay, a free place to stay. And I watched these people for years, and they think somebody crazy. It's not a coincidence. One lady's son, she got one son dating this daughter, and the other son dating the other daughter. And it's like, come on, man, you people are literally, this is a whole inside job. You people are just sitting there just banking off of this shit. They're banking off of it. They're banking off of y'all. Stop giving these people money. I'm fucking annoyed. I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. Yo, this shit is really, oh my God, I'm sorry. I have to like catch myself real quick because I'm really annoyed. Like, don't give these people no money. They don't need no money for advertising. They don't need no money for none of that shit. They wanted some advertising. They could have went to his goddamn kids and asked his kids to do free advertising. But you know what? They so busy trying to keep his kids out of everything that has to do with their father. They're so busy trying to keep the family separated and segregated so they can benefit. Y'all know the art of war, divide and conquer. So they could conquer all the money from y'all. That's why. So they could continue to collect money from y'all. I'ma always stay positive. But the facts need to be told. The truth needs to be heard. People need to know that these Nuwaubians, these Sabians, all of these people are nothing but a bunch of scam artists. That's it. They're scamming y'all. They're scamming and hoping that y'all just continue to give them money. It's been 20 years plus right now. My father's been incarcerated. They've been banking off of people for 20 years straight. These people have no lives. They're not trying to get him out of jail. They're not. They're not trying to get him a medical transfer. They're not trying to do none of that shit. It's all a lie. All of it's a lie. It's like, it's sad. Man, my aunt house then got fixed 3 times from this fucking money. Shit. I remember when her son was filing for fucking bankruptcy. Now all of a sudden he ain't filing for bankruptcy. Cause y'all over here, y'all done fixed up his goddamn credit. Y'all done helped him get the fuck out of bankruptcy. Shit. I'm just sick of this shit, yo. I'm beyond sick of this shit. Cause at the end of the, you know why I'm so sick of it? At the end of the day, we as his kids, we're the ones that suffer. Cause we really want our father. And they're playing around with our father's fucking life. They're playing around with his lives. And yo, I'm sick of it. We don't have that much time left. How long we gonna keep waiting for these motherfuckers to say we're gonna get your father out. We're gonna get him out. Don't worry, we're gonna get him out.
What do you do?
Yes, they keep him, they benefit more with him being in jail. Because if he was out, then it went, then you have to report the quota. Then you have to report how much money you made. Oh, they don't want to report the money they made. Instead, they want to buy another fucking shiny suit. They want to be the updated clown on the fucking street. I don't got time for that shit. I really don't. I don't got no time for that shit. I don't. They make money off of a facade. That whole look that y'all all see, ooh, wow, look over there. They making money off of that shit. Y'all sitting there continuously giving them money, and that's not profiting the family. He has kids that got books out that could speak about the same knowledge that our father taught us. A lot of us are not as ignorant as they try to push us out to be. They just don't want us around. They don't want us helping. They do not want us to teach our people. They don't.
I didn't mean to.
We as his children, we are a threat. Now you think about it. When you plant a seed, what happens to that seed? That seed ends up to grow to be just like that plant that was planted. So y'all think about that. He didn't have all these fucking kids for nothing. Unfortunately, a lot of them ended up in the street because of people in the organization, because of the head of the organization destroying these children, taking their money, making sure they had nowhere to go, had no choice but to learn to live off the streets. Yo, I can't. I just can't do it anymore. I can't. I don't care how many platforms I have to go on to say stop supporting these niggas, because that's what they are. They're nothing but a bunch of freeloading niggas. Okay? Stop supporting them.
Thanks.
They got nothing to offer for themselves. You like, when you ask them, what do you have to offer for our community, for our people? What have you done for our people? What? What have you done for our people? Not a near none of them. Oh, well, I got this free Dr. York campaign together. I got another free Dr. York campaign together. No, y'all all full of shit. All of that is a way for y'all to make money so y'all can bank for y'all loser ass lifestyle. Y'all have done absolutely nothing for the past 20 years of your life. And now you looking at this as an opportunity for you to make your goddamn pension money.
Sufficient evidence to have your vote expelled.
I'm sick of it.
Yes.
Stop using my father's name.
It is only fitting.
I'm fucking sick of it.
Special award.
He should have been out. You damn right he should have been out. He should have been out years ago.
Thanks.
If they would have just kept his lawyers, if they stopped playing around and getting, let's go get a Nuwaup-U lawyer. Let's go get another lawyer. Let's go get this lawyer. Shit, people like Anthony Evans admitted to some of the shit that they did. Yes, it's just a get rich scheme. That's all it is. These people, they admitted to the scams that they have done.
You must have shown me real loyalty. That could have called false to you.
Yeah, I know Mahmoud. Sorry. I know Mahmoud's like, oh God. It done pissed them head off. Yeah, they piss me off. I'm tired of these people. I'm so tired of these people. These people, that damn Bushwick, that whole thing, I'm tired of it.
You see, sir?
I'm tired of it. They are nothing but vagabonds. They're a bunch of freeloaders that literally have a place to stay. These people just, exactly, Cotton Come to Harlem. Y'all all need to watch that damn movie, Cotton Come to Harlem. Pop spoke about it. It's not a coincidence that he's going through the same fucking shit in that movie.
Them people over there trying to make him out to be something he's not. They trying to make him a Jesus for their benefit. And then that just make him look crazy to the regular people that want to help. Sick of it. I'm sick of it. There's a whole bunch of people that actually want to help, that don't want to put their hands on it because of those niggas, because of them, because they don't even give his children the opportunity to help. Just the basic. And why I gotta go through my drunk ass brother to get a letter through? I don't got time for shit like that. I don't.
Exactly, Harry. Exactly.
Yo, I don't. I can't. I watch what they try to do to our lives. For years, I watch what they try to do to us.
You want proof where you belong?
Facts. Where's his family?
I suggest you look more closely at this.
These people don't ask the basic questions. Where's his family? So y'all doing all of this, and this man got over 100 children, and y'all just got the younger ones that don't know him from nowhere? That shit makes sense to y'all? That shit really makes sense to y'all? That they don't even have his children that were raised around him around? Except for the ones that were all looking for something. But you got children that actually were genuinely there with him, that actually really love him, that don't hate him. And y'all don't want us to help, huh? Why? I come to them, ask them for nothing, not a goddamn thing. Y'all living in the house my father gave me. And I still come to y'all with nothing, wanting nothing, but came to help. But oh no, she really wants to get her father out of jail, so she's a fucking threat. Oh, she's a problem because she wants to help her father get out of jail. That stops their finances. That stops their money. They only ones they want around is somebody that's stupid, that's gonna drink all fucking day, that they could talk to. Someone that's gonna humiliate the family, like Ramesses, who don't even know his father from a can of paint, and his mother ain't nothing but a freaking vagabond also, looking for a handout at any time she could get. She always been that way. My father spoke about all these women when we were on the land. He know which one of these women were really his women, and the women that were just there because they wanted something, they wanted some attention. You think he don't know the difference? You could tell by their children. Shit.
I see. Fortunately, our youngest partner discovered it. One hopes that no.
Right, right. My brother paying $2,700 in rent while them niggas is living up the block in our house for fucking free. For free. And y'all don't seem to think there's a problem with that? When are y'all gonna help us with that? We were children before we were able to do anything. Like, seriously, I thought the nation was supposed to help us. I thought he built the nation to help his children. And to help other children and children. Y'all forgot the purpose of the nation was for the children's sake? Did y'all forget that?
No.
But y'all left us for dead.
No.
And now these people still to this day abuse us. Still to this day take advantage of us. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? Come on, man. I don't see how people don't see nothing wrong with that.
Mr. Malfoy. Mr. Malfoy. I have to.
And y'all wonder why our nation suffer to this day. Because y'all not helping the children. The children were the seed. That's what y'all don't realize.
No.
Our nation will continue to suffer for as long as we keep allowing these people to do what they do. And y'all think that when I say something like the nation suffer, you think I'm speaking about You think I'm speaking about just them? I'm talking about us Nubian people around the world. For as long as they keep allowing the ignorance to entertain us, then that's all that will entertain. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even be talking about this right now. I'm literally on vacation. It's just that this is gone on for too long. These people continuously begging and begging is gone too long.
Harry Potter free Dobby.
Y'all have to stop this. Yes. His whole mission was to help the children. Was to help all of our children. And people so stuck on one. Y'all forget there's more generations and generations to come for a reason.
Thanks, Nicholas.
The whole nation is imposters right now. They don't care. They don't care about children. They don't care about him. They don't care about nothing but themselves, and that's it. That's all they care about. Their whole purpose is to destroy the nation and whatever is left of it. That's their whole purpose. Facts. They just, you know, my father took the fall for a lot of things. You know, he didn't want to, you know, in the streets, you know what they would have called him? A G. You know why? Because in him knowing that a lot of other people did the fuck shit, he's sitting there in jail. He's sitting there in jail for other people's shit. For shit that other people should be sitting in jail for right now.
Exams have been cancelled.
It's like y'all don't realize that our kids is gonna suffer if we don't stop this shit. If we don't stop this damn buffoonery, our children is gonna continue to suffer. That's what we don't realize.
I know, right? Wow,
oh my God, did that not take forever?
I don't know. I just seen you going off. What happened now?
No, I was, you know, eating dinner, and I just decided, though, let me go on Clubhouse since I got Wi-Fi over here in Egypt. I was like, let me go on Clubhouse. I go on Clubhouse, I see the Free Dr. York group. I go in there, they're in there begging for money, talking about, oh, we can start asking the people for money because, you know, the people is our numbers and we need to just ask for money. And I'm like, for what? Like, what's your real purpose for asking for money? They talking about for social media. So y'all are begging for money for social media, and then as soon as I say y'all can't get regular fucking jobs and bring money that way, or sell books, or, you know, bring other ways of making money rather than begging people for money, then of course you know what they do, like they always do. Up, kick her down, get her off a Clubhouse, mute her. You get what I'm saying? It's like they don't really hear nothing I got to say. That if it stops them from being able to beg for money, then I'm a problem.
I find it insulting when people in the tribe will ask me for money or ask me for a place to stay. And I think it's funny when it comes to his children, they don't ever do that for us.
Oh no, they won't.
It's very few people I know who's ever opened up their doors to his children. People like the Hartley family. People like Miriam Canty, people like, say, Lubna, you know, it was certain people that actually looked out. But there's people that have these positions, that's been in these positions, that never look to help the kids or help the family.
They don't want to.
But now they see us traveling around the world. They see us buying expensive shit. Now they want to ask us for money. But y'all didn't help us get there. Y'all left us in the gutters.
Y'all
left us to have
They left us in the streets.
Yeah, and when we figured it out, they like, oh shoot, how do y'all do it? No, don't. Like, just like I said, I'm living a few blocks away from Bushwick. $2,700 rent. Them niggas is paying $300 to live in a free house.
$300. That thing is like $750 every 6 months. That's for taxes.
That's for taxes.
$750 every 6 months. That's for taxes.
Remember,
you forget. I know that.
And we used to maintain the property. We the ones that was actually maintaining, fixing the shit up and bringing it up to code.
That house look, from what I hear people tell me, that house look like shit right now. That house, I was fixing that house left and right. 50,000 on roof. You know what I'm saying? Getting
no,
roof
it was 10,000 for the roof, and we spent what 40,000 for the repairs for the second and the third
yeah,
floor?
from it being from the tornado. That tornado that
because it was destroyed.
Yeah, that was a lot of money.
Roof.
And if it wasn't for people like Jackson, people like Jack Knight, that helped.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, it was raining in the house.
Right, it was raining in the house. Right. That's when we had to all go share your room in the back.
We all had to share my room in the back because that was the only room in the house that didn't leak because of
these people don't
they have no idea what we went through on Bushwick.
You know why? Because they inherited something for fucking free. They ain't
No. They didn't inherit anything. They took something because and I keep saying it's not the fact that we were kids. It's the fact that our older siblings just didn't care. And now they want to argue about Pop's assets now because he's getting closer to death. And now all of them is like, oh, we need to do this. Fuck all of them because they didn't care about Bushwick. They didn't care about Pop.
They still don't care about Pops. Still don't care about Pops.
I'd rather see the white people take it now because the way stuff is going, people are not trying to save him. He's getting sick in jail.
I realized that
he's getting sick in jail. They're not helping him.
Even that's why I said I realized that myself. Even some of his older kids, most of them hate him. Most of them, if you listen to their stories, they're gonna say, oh well, Pops left me in the street with 47 stab wounds because I didn't want to join his organization and bring drugs in the community. I wanted to bring drugs and teach him about women and all of this stuff. So basically, you was a poison to the fucking community, and you're mad because he didn't want your ass to be in the community. Everybody else in the community, but now that he's in jail, you have all access to poison the people in the community. First thing you do is, hey, everybody come to my house. Here's some alcohol. Here's some fucking weed. You get what I'm saying? You don't even help your brothers and sisters get in school, get an education or something. You don't care. Oh, because they don't benefit you. You can't have fun.
That's usually it. Oh shit, what's going on?
And they think they could entertain everybody with the music industry. Oh yeah, look, I could get you a deal. You could be in the music industry. You could be in the music industry. Nobody wants to be in that shitty ass music industry with a bunch of broke ass people. Niggas ain't got nothing but a bunch of clout and that's it. Niggas is straight broke. Can't even pay their own bills. Motherfuckers is in entertainment, what's that, entertainment music, weekly, what's that, black entertainment magazines and can't even pay for being in black entertainment magazine. You got the people harassing you to pay the fees. But you got, but everybody else see you in black entertainment newspaper, so they think you famous. But you broke. Go ahead, add yourself again, Mahmoud.
This is the game that I am trying to get into.
Y'all really don't see what's happening, man. Everything is an illusion. It's literally an illusion. They're trying to keep everybody segregated so these people can continue to make money off his name. The more they say free Dr. York, and oh yeah, let's open up an account where we can make some money off of Dr. York. First of all, douchebag, aka Basil Muhammad, the fucking child molesting woman beater that should have been in jail a long time ago. You mean? Is that who you mean? The people that keep being implanted? These people are being implanted to destroy that organization more and more. He's not going to help. These people are looking to be the next Dr. York. They want to be him. They don't want to help him. They want to be him. And if they don't want to be him, they want to walk around and say, oh, I'm his son. I'm his son. My name is Wu-Nuwaup-U, when my real name is Basil Muhammad, or Damian Pryor, shall I say. These people ain't trying to help him. None of them are trying to help him. They're trying to keep him in jail so they can profit off of it, so they can make money, so they can open up their barbershops and drive around in these Range Rovers and expeditions and stuff, just like he did. But yeah, he need money for a medical transfer, but y'all don't got that, but y'all driving around in these same cars that he was driving around in, huh? Oh, okay. These people ain't trying to help. And everybody know I'm that daughter. Yep, I'm gonna tell the damn truth. Because you know what? I don't profit off of this shit. They don't pay for my rent. They don't pay for nothing for me. And I don't want nothing from them. I've done more help for our community than any of them people have. It's at some point y'all gotta start thinking for yourselves. Y'all have to figure out, where is this beneficial? How is it beneficial for our people? How is it beneficial for anybody besides them? They're profiting. For as long as you take money out your pocket and give it to them, then they could go get up and go buy them something to eat, because you forgot these niggas ain't got no real jobs. So they don't have a check coming in like everybody else that get up and work every day. Your money is their money. They feel like for as long as they tell you free Dr. York and you give them money, then that's their meal for the week. Yeah. Yeah, Basil, please. He's a whole nother job. That man should be in jail. That man came out the clear blue sky, okay? He wasn't even around my father for years. He wasn't around my father. He used to hang out with my brother Jacob and Ayub, and they used to do scam shit together. They were scam artists. Shit. The difference is I don't live in fear. Y'all niggas y'all don't got me. Sorry. And ain't nobody gonna pay me for shit, because I don't want your fucking dirty money. To keep y'all blood money. Don't nobody want that shit. And don't nobody want y'all fake ass fame either. I don't want it. Y'all could keep stealing my ideas and giving it to these prostitutes that y'all pick up from the industry. I don't care. Fucking Eric ass. Cause the way my family is, they dirty, okay? They'll come around you and pretend like they're your best friend, and then sit there and soak up every great idea you have and give it to the next person. Oh, been there, done that for years. They done did that for years. I watched y'all for years do that. At this point, you can't faze me. Because I don't even care to have you as a sibling anymore. I don't care. See, when I was young, I cared. I actually wanted to have my family together. I wanted all of us to be together. Then I started to realize a lot of them was toxic. A lot of my own brothers and sisters are nothing but devils. I seen it with my own eyes. So I understand what my father said, watch out for some of his kids. Because some of his kids are devils. You damn right some of them are devils. And some of them devils is right there in front of y'all face asking y'all to help free Baba. Grown ass men. Y'all see this? And the people call themselves the Tikas of the land. But you see that? The Kush Tikas, right? Y'all pay attention. So they definitely acknowledged who they really were. Yep. Around the world, they acknowledged it.
Kush. And what did Kush bring you back to?
Kemet.
Exactly. So
I got it, which is what? Africa, where they want y'all to believe that Egypt isn't in Africa, and it's clearly in Africa. Come on, man. Come on, man. My father wrote a book called The Beginning. I'm gonna go get it, because I'm sure I have a copy of it. And it breaks it down detail for details of how these people were created and how, you know, they've been raping our people to become a part of our bloodline for history. So here's this book right here for anybody who, this book right here,
book is definitely a book that breaks down all the genetics, where these different types of species come from. It breaks down where these different phenotypes come from. It breaks all of it down. Look.
Yep. Again, they don't speak on the fact that Pop wasn't just no religious man. He's a scientist.
Look. So you see what it's, yes, he was a scientist. Exactly. He was. So y'all go ahead, go find this book. Cause y'all need this book. Them books that they bringing out now, they ain't got nothing on these books right here. His original books, they ain't got nothing on them.
Look, I did like a 14 tape series on that information. Like it's called African Ancestry Part 1 through 7, where I show where all the people mixed in, and then the Bantu and all them, the Almacs, they came over here with, Baba broke all that down, and Let's Set the Record Straight. If you got the Let's Set the Record Straight in this book right here, you pretty much got the layout on both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Let's Set the Record Straight. I have all of them. I have Leviathan 666.
I got that. I need Let's Set the Record Straight, Umma.
You say you need Set the Record Straight. I have it in PDF file as well. But this is, I have hold on, because I have a huge library in my house.
Yeah, the Mayans and the Twa people are the same damn people.
Right here.
The Dogon and the Hopi are the same damn people. See, what happens is, then keep in mind, the pictures that Umma just showed of Alaska, right, or the people in Alaska, they call them people Eskimos, but they really were dark-skinned Asians.
Yes,
because you got to keep in mind, the sand people.
They was dark-skinned Nubians that lived in the region.
Yeah.
But the Asians started breeding with them people. They was trying to breed them out. They was trying to breed them out. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But these people were original. I could show you that. I have pictures. I took pictures of Nubians that were born there. You know what I'm saying? I trust me, I had conversations with some of the people inside of the museums and stuff like that. Went straight to the land. I go to, like, instead of going to the tourist areas, I go in the guts. I'd be like, let me go find out where the original people at. Trust me, I be researching. These people were some Nubian. This man is darker than me. And he was another chief. So he was another chief of the tribe of the Tika tribe, of the Tika tribe. He was a chief of them, and they how he spoke about how they tore his family apart, how they raped their villages, burned their things down. When after their pearls was chasing after, was killing whales and killing, I mean, it is crazy. Y'all be surprised. Like, all over the world, I see the same thing, like to the point where sometimes I have to take a break from traveling. Like, this shit right here.
Like, it happens everywhere.
It's just because you gotta suck it in to make sure you don't go around be a person that just hate people, because because you start to look at this and you be like, wow, every time you look at a person that you could tell is a hybrid, you start to be like, what the hell? Oh damn, I have that book. I have the beginning. I have 2 copies of it. Okay. I didn't even know I had 2 copies of it. I never pay attention to that.
I was gonna say, the way they trick a lot of people is with these consonant words. All right, it attaches people to the consonant, like Asian, right? And they make these Mongoloids the Asians, where Asia is a continent. You understand? Africans. They make the melanin dominant people Africans, when Africa is a place, a continent. All right. Chinese, American, Russian. That's not a people. That's a landmass.
Right.
It's a trick.
It's a trick. It's all a trick of the mind. That's it. It's a trick.
So all of this gonna come out. Trust me. All this is happening just how it needs to happen. We're gonna get all the information out. People gonna know. I already put it in order. People are going to know.
Right. That's right.
Look, and then this another book that was very controversial that my father put out, that they damn sure didn't want our people to get their hands on.
But the spell on blacks.
Yeah, and but you look at the cover of it though.
Yep. Yep.
Really pay attention, y'all. Y'all don't even know, like, all we got is each other, and if we killing each other off, we doing them a favor. They ain't got to do nothing. They just sit back and watch.
You right about it.
Just, I don't know if maybe in my day and time, or I just pray that we wake up for the sake of our children, for the sake of our bloodlines.
People had to be prepared to live and die on that hill.
That's what a fact.
They did for us.
That's exactly what they did. Exactly. That's why we still here. Because they was prepared to die for us. They was prepared to die for our bloodlines, for our history, for us to live where we are right now. Unfortunately, a lot of they done made a bunch of pussies out of people. You know what I'm saying? People they don't want to defend themselves or defend their own family. People not willing to go for their family. I'm not gonna say certain things, but our people, look at them. They feminizing the boys. You know what I'm saying? Running around in dresses and shit. I mean, let's be for real. Like, y'all got to see what's going on, man. The warriors, they take all the warriors out. Majority of the guys that would have been defending y'all, most of them in jail. Yeah.
And what we left with?
Bunch of pussies.
Bunch
no
of
offense to everybody.
Financiers.
Excuse me, everybody, but
nah, speak. What you talking about? You know what I mean?
No, I just
niggas who ain't got no backbone.
Because people don't be, they don't need to really hear how
your dad said it. Your dad was like, he didn't say exactly how you said it. He said, I don't need the bitching men.
Yeah, we don't.
And that's all we was left with, a whole bunch of men who was bitching. You know what I mean? They crying about this, crying about that, expressing their grievances. You know what I mean? Kush came on here. He already knows. I don't know why niggas. I'm gonna stand on truth, no matter who you are.
Shit, you see, look, now they got access to our women, selling them illusions. Oh yeah, let me throw you some money. Like these girls don't even realize they telling you how much you worth. You ain't worth shit. What you want? $500? Go ahead, here. Always been like this. They'll tell you. Always been like this.
About 2-3 weeks ago, he was doing well. You know what I mean? I talked to him about some weird shit that happened with technology, right? I was watching,
a
man who fell to earth. Go ahead.
I talked to Bodie yesterday. He was going he just got 20,000 votes in California, and we're going to do a show. He was going to somewhere in Georgia to get like signed on some kind of ballot or whatever that was doing. So he moving. He keeping it going. Even though niggas don't believe in it, him running for president, he's still making a move on that. We got our fingers in on everything when it comes down to pop. You know what I'm saying?
We in some of everything. Literally, a lot of people don't know my dad is running for president. Like literally, not president of like the Glee Club. My dad is running for president of the United States. People don't know that.
Yeah, and not for nothing, with all the followers you have, you should have people supporting that.
That's personal.
If he become president,
that's more personal. My dad knows what's up with that. I got on the phone with my dad, and he already know. Listen, there's some sides people know about, some sides y'all don't know about. So to avoid from going into them sides, that's personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, he know what's up. If certain things were handled a certain way, it'll be different. But you got to handle certain things a certain way. It's been like that since 2018. You know what I mean? I was 19 years old. 2018. Well, there was a certain way.
I look at it like if he get elected, then he'll be able to pardon my father. If that's as a leader to your followers, you have to be a person that know when to, just ignore certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it like this. They're going to test your character. Trust me, people have done this to me a long time. They want me to get out of character, scream, yell. And then as soon as I'm screaming and yelling, whether I'm speaking righteous or speaking stuff that needs to be said or anything like that, I get called out as crazy, the devil, this, that, and the third. You get what I'm saying? So that before, until I got initiated into the spiritual system, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, my brother is to tell you, yo, if you said this to fight brothers. I used to fight my brothers. You know what I'm
Don't let
saying?
your
So
guard down now,
trust
because you
and
might
believe
still
you
got to
me.
fight a brother, especially now. Don't let your
So
guard down now.
trust me, my guard ain't never down. Don't get me wrong, but I had to learn to humble myself a little bit. Look, listen, I'm not trying to change your perspective on anything. All I'm trying to do is show you my experience in that perspective. That's all I'm trying to do. I know people see me and they just assume that I'm just like this, person that they see. They say pretty girls are dumb. Well, I'm not one of them. How about that? And something my father taught me when I was a child is you hand a person the rope and watch them hang themselves. So that means you sit back and pay attention to the fiasco. Eventually, you will start to see it unfold right in front of your face. And the truth will always be prevailed no matter what. Because, some guy was in my DM earlier today, right? No, he insisted on posting underneath one of my posts because I guess he wanted all the attention. So he got all the attention. And, he was asking me, what am I doing for my father, even though I just completed something that my father asked me to do for him. But I got to the point now where I was just like, I can't do it. It's too much negative energy I'm putting in the air. It's too much negative energy I'm putting in the air. And these people get gratification out of it as well. No, you know what? I stopped blocking them because you know why? Because when I block them, they all they do is create pages, or they already have foo-foo pages, fake pages, and they watch you from their other page, like as if you don't. What's so interesting about that too? They so dumb. It's like you create a fake page, follow your other page and all your associates, and think that I don't know that you watching me. Come on, man. Who you think I am? If my father is this great man that you claim he is to be in your eyes, and I am a duplicate DNA source of his, but a female, what the heck do you think I am? And if the woman is the one that carries that energy mostly, you should really think about who you're messing with. So like I said, I let these people do as they do. Oh yeah, people definitely be demanding that you speak to them. Oh, as a matter of fact, and we're going to talk about this brother, the Yamasi, speaking about the Yamasi thing, right? I find it very interesting that even though y'all are a tribe, why are y'all so segregated? Why is it that there's people coming to me on this left end talking about they need to raise $10,000? There's people over here saying, "Oh, we just we're a part of the what they call them, the chief and all." It's too much. All of this segregation makes things look like people scamming. So I took a seat back and just watching these niggas, even though they are separate. My father is the chief of all of them, so that's what brings them all together. And if they all have a purpose for bringing this man out, why are they all not working together? Oh, trust me, I have their book right in front of me. Trust me, that's one thing about me. I'm reading. These people, they watching videos. I read. I'm also reading this book and doing a comparison of the two. But yeah, because a lot of people are lost, and I'm starting to realize it more and more. Yeah. So this book right here, definitely. These people have been getting scammed for years. Honestly, this whole thing is a scam. It's a scheme. The whole thing is a scheme. Because the reality of it is, if everybody wants to help this one man, right? Why aren't they all coming together? Why is everybody separate? Why does everybody have their own mission? Make it make sense. And that's to be honest with you, that's exactly what it is. And that's like people come to me and they expect me to just trust them, right? I'm a direct source to him, but I'm supposed to trust all these random people that come out the woodwork that say they could free him. Oh, you can free him, but you don't want to give me documentations on what you said you can do. Oh, it's a secret, huh? Yeah. Why is it a secret to his own child? talking about the UCC thing, okay, when in regards to the UCC thing, mine's got done successfully. And I'm still able to walk this land as I should, successfully, with being indigenous. Now, in regards to other people, that's because their paperwork is done wrong. And majority of the time, if their paperwork is done wrong, it's because they did not do their research. This is why it's very important. I don't know how many times I have to continue to stress this or say this to people. That is very important for you to learn about your history, to learn about your family. What land did they occupy? Because with UCC, you have to have stuff to claim. You have to know what land you occupied. You have to know what indigenous tribe you come from. A lot of people don't know this. It was so interesting to me, though. Like, if we lived according to the laws of nature and we lived according to the land, right? Shouldn't the money mean absolutely nothing to you? We want to keep up. Why would we want to keep up with stuff that's technically, killing us? Let's be for real. It is. The radiation, all of that it brings. I mean, I don't even put my phone to my ear ever. Like, people like, is this a private call? No, everyone's listening. I have nothing to hide. I'm not putting the phone to my ear. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it, because everybody listening. Everybody listening. You have to get in tune with your spirit. You have to be in tune with your spirits. That's why you notice a lot of these spiritual people, they're able to do telepathy. They're able to telecommunicate with one another. Notice that. And I'm going to show you something that's interesting that y'all said about money, right? So these are two things that I do carry also. Two things that I also carry. Two of the greatest men in my life. One was that gave me this money right here. Sure, we all know this money, right? Oh no, we all know this money, right? Because that's the money everybody want, right? This the money everybody want, right? But do we know this money?
$10.
Yeah, because we had our own money, our own currency. Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, this stuff I keep in my purse.
Tamara Egypt or what?
Because only certain people would know about this.
So you would need
when you're indigenous. Because you can't spend this American money and spend the money only the money that belongs to our land. That was the currency being used on our land. And I question why people don't talk about this type of stuff. My father had his own currency. They only accept that. That's the whole point. They only accept it on our land because we're sovereign. So we didn't accept the money from the outer people, the invaders. Their money didn't mean nothing to us. No, they definitely, you know what it is? They don't want y'all to know anything because they want y'all to follow them. And what happens is when you follow them, they mislead y'all. People are constantly being misled consistently. The lies are constantly being told. I mean, I don't know how many people lie and say they're my siblings, brothers. Like, bro, you're not my brother. How many people change your name to York? People would say Pops just because, and then a person would think that's his kid, but they would never correct it. Yeah, it definitely sounds weird. It is weird. It's just, and I've always said that myself. Even as a kid, I was like, what are these people gay? Oh, what did they have some kind of weird obsession with him? Why don't they just call him, Baba? Why do they have to call him Pops? That's so weird. But I get it. Then there's so many people that says, oh, he accepted me as a father. I mean, as his child. And I'm like, really? When did he do that? And it's like, not for nothing, but I don't see nobody going to you know, Malcolm X's kids and say, "Hey, daddy, how's your daddy doing? Where's my daddy at?" I don't like. Let's be for real. I don't go, and people have to understand it is a level of disrespect, because, you know, I don't go to people and say, "Hey, how's your mom and how's your dad doing? Hey, what you doing with your mom and what you doing with your dad?" That's like, where's the boundaries of personal respect? Like, there's no boundaries. These people have no respect for his kids. And to me, that shows they have no respect for him.
True.
You can't say you love a man and then disregard his children, his blood, his seed. I don't know.
No, I agree with that.
What world we live in right now, but I don't know if that's a thing, because it seemed to be a thing, but it's very disrespectful. Someone said something. I'm reading her comment right now. She said they don't respect themselves. And you know what? And she's right. A lot of his children don't respect themselves. Because you know what? They weren't taught that they would have to learn to survive in this world where other people don't have no respect for themselves. Where we came from a peaceful environment to now being tossed out in the streets and see our own people killing each other over crumbs. They had to learn to adapt to this survival environment in order for them to survive. So I don't blame some of them for learning the survival skills of what this world has to offer. I was about to say, is it that, you know, she was trying to figure out, like, you know, what's going on with the new age, you know, people that are part of the or that are becoming a part of the organization. I guess what it is that, you know, people don't understand that there's different styles. People have different styles. People have different ways that they, you know, dress or present themselves. And it's not like what, you know, used to be when my father was out, you know what I'm saying? So people have to learn to understand that people are different and you got to accept them for who they are, you know? Everybody's not going to come out and walk around with black and gold. It was times where I seen them dudes walk around with black and gold on in in like 100-degree weather. I was like, what are you people crazy? I was like, what are y'all sweating on purpose? Is this a part of it? I was like, what are y'all detoxing? Definitely seen a thing with Sakina on there, as she should. I don't know why everybody wants to ignore the fact that that woman has been robbing my father for years, killed my grandmother and stole her property. He's saying something about Sakina, I'm a co-sign it for sure. You know, I mean, unless they talking about personal stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about people personal bedroom stuff. That's something different, you know what I'm saying? Because I know people be getting too personal with people. But I'm not saying her in particular, but just in general, I have noticed that, you know. So yeah, when it comes down to her just speaking about truth about these people, yeah, she's right. She's not lying.
Yeah, I felt that.
And what I've noticed is what the nation does is they will be quick to throw a person under the bus that's telling the truth. Y'all forgot they've been doing that to me for years. So now when I'm watching them do it to other people and they want me to co-sign their bullshit, I'm looking at them like, you a demon. Miss everybody's a black devil. Well, you just said that, but you didn't include yourself, huh? Oh, okay. This lady's name is Patricia Lewis. This is her real name. I believe this is Tabajet's new update that's going to be coming soon.
I gotta watch it. March 10th?
On March 10th.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Hold on, let me screenshot. Hold on, let me screenshot.
Yep.
Hey, let's make sure you get that too. The whole thing. Interesting that so many things is happening. This is really interesting, right? So let me pay attention to the distractions, y'all, right? So many things is happening on that day. I believe somebody's supposed to be throwing some big celebration on March 10th. And then supposedly it's supposed to be my dead grandmother's 100th birthday on March 10th that everybody's throwing a celebration for. But none of these people are spiritual people, may I add, but they're throwing a celebration for a dead person. Let's make that make sense. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just speaking from a perspective of a priest.
Right.
So it's obviously this whole thing's a money thing. It's a money game. These people are constantly, you know, they're constantly finding ways to make money off of our community. You know, hey, come along and party. And it's like, what the hell are we partying for? honest with you, you know what someone told me? They was like, consciousness is a like money, like they make money off of it. They was like, you can make money off of consciousness, you know?
Yeah.
They were like, because these people, they're just like, you know, they leave in the church and they want something to follow. So because they want something to follow, they're willing to, you know, give whatever they have to learn or to get something.
Yeah.
But let's be for real. It's like, what are you really learning from some of these people that's not already written down in a book? Just pick up the goddamn book.
Man.
And we giving you book information for free. Every time somebody come up here, we giving them book information for free. Think about it. They're there to guide you. They're there to guide you. That's it. They're
Like
just around. Yeah, that's it. They're just there to guide you. That's it. Yo,
the most important.
Look how people steal stuff. Let me show you how people steal stuff, right? So you know when you go to court, right? There's always somebody you going to court against, right? It's you versus someone else. What the hell is this?
Name, plaintiff.
Who are you going to court against?
Are you being?
You can't. You. Huh? No, this ain't me. No, of course.
County of Kings.
Not me. Of course not.
Wait, Holy
This is all public record too.
Wait, go back down.
Yeah,
Holy
what is
Trinity
this?
Seed Ministries of Wu-Nuwaup-U.
This is a look. A quiet title action. Basically, someone stealing my father's property.
Oh wow.
Sakina, Patricia Lewis.
Oh wow.
Here's the actual document of you stealing his property.
Oh, that's her. So that's her English name.
Yes, her real name is Patricia Lewis.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So she's trying to acquire property, basically.
No, she's stealing property. Right. My father had a trust. It was called York Family Partnership. Right. And then they created their own little trust, which is called
Oh God and Goddess.
Who was made by obviously who is not a York, right?
Oh God, Goddess.
Look, which was obviously York Family, right?
Oh, wow.
Look, now it's limited partnership. Interesting, right?
Interesting.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this.
Oh, signatures? What's this?
Signatures. Elizabeth. Oh, wait, that's a lie because it's really your last name's Westbrook, not York.
Who's Elizabeth?
Elizabeth. Nifu.
What's her
name? Is
Nifu?
Nifu.
Oh, Nifu. Okay, Nifu.
Yeah, Nifu. This lady Nifu. See, this what they thought was gonna go away. They thought these was gonna go away. They didn't know was smart enough to keep track of all this shit.
Ooh, dang,
you got the files.
Yeah, this is beyond my league right now. Beyond my league.
They didn't know was smart enough to keep files of this. Look, and look, here's another one. What was it called before? Now it's called something else. Holy Trinity Seed Ministry of Wu-Nuwaup-U Inc. over here. Okay.
But on the other, they made a mistake. They made a mistake. It said Wu-Whoop. It said Wu-Whoop.
They need to bring awareness of this because once everybody knows about this fraud, then that way it can actually be represented back in court.
The fact that black people are awake and aware right knowledge, right wisdom, and understanding. That's why everybody, when you hear somebody say facts, that's because they got that from him. When you hear somebody say make it make sense, that's because they got it from him. When they say each one teach one, they got that from him. You know what I'm saying? I'm his daughter speaking. Yeah, is back in the building. Yeah, I just got out the place. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to ask questions, I'm here to answer questions. You know what I'm saying? And we just go from there. People. So I just want to know the truth before I just want to let you, because y'all gotta understand how I feel. Consistently watching black men consistently being attacked over and over and over again. My thing is, do y'all want to know the truth or do y'all want to just attack another black man? Yeah, can you address that's my real question. Just address the video at the top. Did y'all listen to Maurice Rose? Yeah, that's me. Oh yeah, that's me. That's me. Okay, so can you address the I definitely said what I said. And douchebag or whatever, what the fuck? These people know how I feel. All of them know how I feel. I'm not a Nuwaubian. I might be a Nubian because I am a Nubian person because I am black just like everybody else. I do not follow lines, and I feel like they are very like whatever. You know what I'm saying? These people have tried to kill me just for expressive. You know what I'm saying? So I have my own. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I stand alone. I don't have these niggas protecting me, even though they all up here grandstanding and all that shit. Them niggas don't want my family legacy to live on. They don't want me to live on. They don't want to hear the truth. Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm talking.
How you think I feel?
Huh? I'm sorry, not y'all. I was talking to somebody around me. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's stressful for me. You know what I'm saying? To keep trying to talk about something, and I feel like people just want to attack. They don't really want to hear the truth. Wait, you know what I'm saying? Y'all thinking them people victims? I'm a fucking victim too, and y'all don't care about that, and y'all attack me too. Y'all don't want to hear my side of the story. I feel like y'all just want to attack me, and that's fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? All the way across the board. How the fuck we gonna elevate as a people and y'all keep attacking each other? That shit is fucked up. And that's just how I feel. Phone is going in and out, huh?
Wait, so
it's loud as hell where I'm at. Hold on, let me move somewhere where it's quiet because I can't really hear you going in and out.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to a lounge. Look, we gonna go to over there. I'm gonna go get some wine. Yeah. So look. So I'm anybody who know me, you can look at my IG. You can look at my IG, Umma York. You can look at my Facebook. I tell the truth. I don't care who it is. I tell the truth. Period. I don't have nothing to hide. And I'm gonna say what I respect you for giving a fuck. I'm gonna say it as it is. I respect you for giving a fuck about my pops. But bruh, you know you touched my fucking daughter, bruh. Douchebag, you know you touched my daughter. I still deal with that shit till this day. Therapy and everything. So you know what the fuck you did, bruh.
Who's douchebag?
You know what you did, bruh. Douchebag, whatever the fuck he call himself. He call himself a York. He ain't a fucking York. He ain't related to me. And I'm just gonna...
Go ahead, Umma.
Every day, even till this day right now, when my daughter going through therapy, yes, I've been through the shit. Yes, that nigga touched my... It is what it is. I got police. I ain't got to talk about it. Facts is right there. And that's just what it is. But I respect the fact that you give a fuck about my pops. But the truth gonna be told, because the reality of it is, I don't respect motherfuckers touching children, period. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not about to touch no fucking children. I don't give a fuck if you think you can run to Ghana. I don't give a fuck if you think you can run to Kenya. Nigga, you gonna get yours no matter what, by any means necessary. Remember that shit. You gonna get yours, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who watching you. I don't care what feds. I don't care what feds. I don't care what feds you got in your pocket, bruh. I don't care what feds you... Yo, you see, this is the reason why I don't talk. This is the reason why I don't talk. You see?
You're lying.
Exactly.
You're lying.
I'm lying? I got proof, bruh. I got proof. How am I lying? You want my daughter to talk?
Yeah, I feel.
Because she right. She gonna talk about it. Because we at the point where I'm tired of this shit. Y'all niggas know damn well what y'all did. Y'all know what y'all did. So y'all can hide under that shit all you want and say, oh yeah, I want to save the master teacher. Nigga, you a fucking pedophile, bro. You a fucking pedophile. You touch fucking children, bro. You and my brother Jacob York, y'all both touch fucking children. Both of y'all some fucking weirdos.
Wow.
Period. Both of y'all some fucking weirdos. And that's just what, and I'm going to say what I have to say, and I'm going to land whatever fucking plane or whatever the fuck. But I'm going to say what I have to say. Bruh, you lucky as fuck. You lucky as fuck. Cause the shit I deal with right now with her emotional situation, if I see you, my nigga, you already know what it is, period. So go ahead, walk around with that clown outfit on all the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Remember, I was raised in the streets and Wu-Nuwaup-U. So on that note, you should already know what type of bitch I am. I get what the fuck you get.
You're the one, bro, fuck nigga, man.
Straight up. I get straight to the program. I'm tired of this shit. Y'all don't understand how. But this the thing though. Y'all don't understand how I feel. I'm being attacked all the way across the board. You get what I'm saying?
You started the attacks. You playing victim.
Ain't nobody playing victim. My child was molested. How the fuck am I playing victim when my? How am I playing victim when my child being molested? Huh? How?
Okay, you wasn't. Listen,
my child is only 21 right now. This happened to her when she was 7 years old.
Hold on.
This happened to her when she was 7 years old, all the way up to 9 years old.
Answer the question. Ask the question.
Yo, why is anyone coming up of their fucking mic except for Umma and Joshua? Please.
He asked the question clearly.
Not for nothing. This is why I can't be on here, because it's like nobody really want to hear you. Just want to tag me.
No, Umma, you gonna get the cooking here. Do so.
I'm lying with the police report. What am I lying for? The police report. Y'all listen to Moorish World TV. I said it more than once. I said it, and y'all gonna notice that I'm consistent with what I say. I don't have no reason to change my fucking statement. I'm telling y'all the truth. I deal with this shit.
Lies.
Nigga, hold up. Who's talking?
Hold on one second.
I'm talking.
I'm gonna move him.
Who's you? You like I'm talking. Who is you?
Hold on
Go
one
ahead,
second.
Umma, don't worry about that. Go ahead,
Who is you?
Hold on. I don't need us. Please hold on. I've just moved him down just so she can speak. Go ahead, Umma.
Bro, you like not for nothing. Like this is shit I deal with till this day. My fucking daughter, we deal with this shit to this day in regards to her mental health, in regards to what she has experienced and dealt with because of that nigga. And I don't give a fuck if you sat there and had more children by her moms. That shit don't mean nothing. The reality of it, you touch that fucking child, and that's something I have to deal with every fucking day till this day. Till this day. Whether y'all want to admit the shit or not. And let's be for real. How many fucking women have you beat on and children that you have touched and got the fuck away from it? You ran off the fucking Ghana, Kenya, and all these other fucking countries while you over here touching fucking children. And yet y'all over here talking about we over here helping Dr. York. Y'all the niggas that need to be in jail. Now, you know what? Whatever. You know what? Let me, you know what?
Umma, can I...
And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. People contacted me literally a couple minutes ago, literally while I was in the show, saying, don't say nothing, don't say this, don't say that. Fuck them. I'm going to say what I have to say because at the end of the day, I'm the one that deal with the shit. Everybody else, it's not personal to them. This is personal to me. It's my father and my family on the lifeline right here. And y'all really don't understand this shit. It's deep. It's deep. It's And you think I don't feel disrespected? I be feeling disrespected as fuck. I be trying to just let people see what's going on. They don't want to hear it. They just want to look at tearing another person down. And it's sad. Like, yo, fuck this shit, man. That's really just how I be feeling.
Umma,
and that's why, and this is the reason why I'm so angry about this situation. Because to be honest with you, I don't have the support of the nation, and I don't have the support of our people. I'm literally standing alone screaming and being attacked by both sides. That's why I'm so angry.
Thank you. Question for you, Umma. Growing up on the compound, were you personally a victim of any molestation at all? Okay.
Never. I never even seen it, and I was there all the time. I was one of those daughters that was I know anybody that has a kid, that has a daughter, that their father, that daughter is up on that father ass like a motherfucker. I was one of those kids. I ain't never seen my father touch no fucking body. That's why it bothers me to hear this shit, because I was there, and it's like, wait, so y'all trying to tell me that I watched this shit happen and I never seen this shit with my own eyes? Are you crazy? David used to come to me, Tariq Knowles used to come to me when he was a kid and used to ask me, was Pops his father? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's some emotional situation that he's dealing with. That's how I felt about this situation. Listen, can I speak before you keep cutting me off? Listen, I'm going to be real shit. Niggas don't want to hear me, and I'm tired of honestly, I've done so much for our people, even in regards to going out of countries, helping children in other countries and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I feed children. It's just the shit that I deal with our people, that shit is fucking hurtful as fuck. And all I do is try to help our people, and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? I really just be wanting people to understand what the fuck is going on. Y'all don't see it. Y'all don't understand that everybody, black people as a whole, your legacy is being taken away from you, and they don't want you to know who the fuck you are, no matter what, by any means necessary. So if they have to divide and conquer us, which is happening right now, which is why we're at war with each other, you know what I'm saying? That's their place, and that's what they're gonna do. And they're entertained by this shit. You know what I'm saying? But There are some fucked up shit that has happened that people need to put on frontline and stop walking around like they motherfucking God. No, nigga, you ain't God. You're a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? And all the rest of these motherfuckers walk around with clown suits on. All y'all niggas is fucking weirdos, bro. I don't give a fuck. All of y'all are weirdos. Because you know why? Because at the end of the day, none of y'all really know the fucking knowledge that y'all are reading anyway. And most of y'all just walk around with a fucking cloak on because y'all all insecure about yourself and y'all want to feel like somebody so y'all can attack other Nubian people that don't really know about their culture. Y'all want to feel like y'all doing something. So fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel. I'm putting it out there. So if y'all feel some type of way about me, y'all already know I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And it's just, and you know what? And thank y'all for letting me say this, because I wanted to say this shit for the fucking longest. Oh yeah, Abdul Kadus, fuck you too, my nigga. And I know you don't give a fuck about my top. You trying to be another fucking polite, you piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up, y'all. Y'all enjoy. I'm going to just sit here and land my plane.
All right, thank you.
Touching on kids and shit, man.
Okay,
I said these bitch ass niggas touching on kids, man.
Okay, do I go ahead and respond? If you have any response.
Yeah, of course. There's this truck going by. Yeah, listen.
And if y'all want a copy of the police report, if y'all want a copy of the police report, it's on Morris Road TV, and I have a physical copy of it from the police department, literally in my house.
Okay. However,
and I also have recording of the child when she was 9 years old, talking about how she was being touched by douchebag York. And I mean, I'm sorry, Basil Muhammad, or is it Basil Muhammad, or is one is your fucking name, bro?
Listen,
which one's your name, bro? Bro, which one is your name?
Those are hearsay. That's hearsay and lies. I was already
my ass. Ain't no fucking hearsay my ass. How many kids have you touched, my nigga, you weirdo? How many fucking kids have you touched?
The fuck did you talk? I got 10 children.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Where you at? None of those kids got trauma. I never been accused of that.
Because from what I heard, you touched some of your own fucking kids, you weirdo.
I've never been accused of that. Never.
So
there is no.
You literally said earlier you was.
That's because you work for the feds, my nigga. We already know they covering your ass. We already know they covering your ass. How the fuck you get locked up with my brother? Hold up. How the fuck you get locked up with my brother? My brother end up dead. Then all of a sudden you the head of the fucking organization. How that happen, my nigga? How? You talking to the wrong daughter, my nigga. You know I don't got no fucking feelings for none of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all know that already. Y'all know that already. Nigga, y'all know that already. Fuck y'all. I was in the street. I'm down move. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
I never folded under no pressure from y'all.
You touch kids, bro. You touch kids, my nigga. Yes, you do. You be touching kids, my nigga. You touch kids. You know what you do. No, you not, my nigga. You a fucking pedophile, bro. You be touching kids.
Any case that stepped in front of my face, I ate it up.
Yeah, because you a fucking fed, bro. Because you a fed, bro. Because you work. Yes, the fuck you are, bro. You a fucking fed. You gonna tell me you drag a bitch out of the house, and everybody see you drag this bitch out the house, and niggas watch you drag a bitch out the house, and you don't get arrested for it? LaQuandia, you drag LaQuandia out the house by her hair. Neighbors seen you drag her out the house, and you ain't get arrested for it. But you ain't get arrested for it. You fucking molested my child and got away with it, my nigga. You molested my child. You molested my child and got away with it, you fucking piece of shit.
That shit don't work, okay? That shit don't work.
And then you come up here defending my father. Then you come up here defending my father.
You're a liar.
Yo, you're a fucking shitbag. You're a fucking shithole. Where the fuck is... No, I ain't no fucking liar. Y'all watch that Morris Road TV, bro. Y'all watch that shit. Nigga, I'm married to a fucking architect. I'm traveling. I'm living my life. Nigga, you over here trying to be something not.
Tell them that you eat feces too. Tell them that you pay. You get paid to eat people.
Your name is fucking Damian Pryor, you piece of shit. Your name is Damian Pryor. And then you change your name again. And then you change your name again to Basil Muhammad, you piece of shit. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Nigga, fuck a court, nigga. You know where you can meet me, nigga. Fuck a court, nigga. I ain't that type of bitch, nigga. fuck court. Because I know you work with them niggas, you piece of shit. Nigga, you the feds, nigga.
Yeah, bring it to
Who the
court.
fuck you
It
think
ain't
you
gonna work
talking to?
over here.
Who the
It's
fuck
not
this
gonna
nigga
work.
think
Your
he
lies
talking
don't
to?
work.
Bruh,
Y'all can't. You're not gonna destroy Baba legacy with no lies. You definitely not gonna destroy me with no lies.
Nigga, I can't destroy my own bloodline. I can't destroy my own bloodline. I can create more children, nigga. I can create more children. I can bear children. I ain't the fuck of my bloodline. I can bear. You're not even a part of our bloodline. You changed your name to York, you loser. Who the fuck is your mother and father? Where the fuck do you come from, bruh? Where do you come from? And why the fuck is my brother dead? Why the fuck is you dead? Because you snitched on him. Because you snitched on him, you fucking snitch ass bitch. You snitch ass bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, bruh. Fuck you. So anybody that want to know why I'm emotional and why I go through what I go through, because of this type of shit. And they cover this shit up, and then everybody ignore the shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is the shit that we deal with all the time.
It doesn't work. The devil's game's over with. It doesn't work.
I just want to say,
get over the line.
I want to say real quick.
Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you, fucking pedophile. You fucking pedophile.
Let me respond. But let me respond because you let me make it clear. Let me make it clear.
Fuck you.
Right?
Fuck you, you fucking pedophile. Because I'm not entertaining this fucking child molester that keeps getting away with beating on women and keeps getting away with molesting children. I'm not doing it.
You may have tried to get rid of Dr. York. You may have tried to get
him. It don't got nothing to do with Dr. York. Let's talk about you, nigga. Let's talk about how you got kicked out of Ghana for touching a 6-year-old boy.
It's not gonna work.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how you got kicked out of Ghana for touching Kenya.
I'm in Ghana. I'm not putting
correction. Let's talk about how you got kicked out of Kenya for touching a 6-year-old boy. Let's talk about that. Oh, okay. Hollow point. Boom, motherfucker.
I would look. I would like to say something. It's important.
He gotta address that.
You can, but he gotta address that. He cannot go over to that.
Yeah. We can't. We ain't just gonna move on, man.
All right, say what I gotta say.
Go ahead and respond.
Yes, thank you. First of all this hyped up lies and allegations. If I've never ever been arrested for none of that stuff, none of that crap and lies they talking about. It holds no water. Secondly, right? Let me finish.
Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me. I know where you work. So I can get wet niggas.
Hold on one second.
You need that girl. She had her time.
I know it's a lot.
Nah, she talking about her daughter.
That was a serious allegation. And he needs to address that.
She had her time. It was a bunch of emotional rants. Right? It is not based on fact. A lot of times y'all get emotionally riled up and he create these cases and try to charge and accuse somebody over emotions and feelings. Then when she first came on the stage, her whole thing was, well, I feel this way, I feel that way.
Yeah, because y'all full of shit. Now here you are proving my point.
Don't mute your mic. Feelings do not convict. You gotta have some proof or evidence. You can't come and convict someone over some lies. That's why they couldn't get Dr. York, because it was a bunch of lies and misinformation and contradictions. So they had to conspire against him. And you think the same tactic y'all used against him, because I came to the front to defend him, y'all trying to use the same thing. You think somebody gonna fold or bend because of some lies? I've never done that. I'm not that type of man. I stand 10 toes down on everything. And if you got a prosecutor, you have investigation, I say bring it. I've never ran from none of that. Anybody knows any of them charges, I beat the case pro se. I went into court by myself without a lawyer and beat all of the cases. Cross-examined the police, cross-examined so-called witnesses, and walked with a jury trial. So I'm competent in what I do. So if you have any accusations, which I know is lies, that's why I've been saying it's been 10, 20 years. That's what bring it. Y'all don't see the flip flop. It's emotional. One day you feeling some kind of way. Oh, I'm with the black community 100%. Y'all attacking black men. Stop doing it. And then the next breath, you're attacking a black man. One way you say, well, you're a piece of crap. You ain't nobody. Then the next minute you say, oh, I'm over the nation. Make up your mind. It's a bunch of jealousy. right? And because I don't bend to the devil, none of his words, nothing can sway me from what I'm doing. I know he's innocent. And because I spoke on his behalf, and I've been doing it for 20 years, after everybody ran, everybody knows me because they know for a fact when I step up, there's nothing they can do to dispute these
she
facts.
lied on you because she jealous? Is that what you saying?
I don't know what it is. I don't really care because it don't really hold no weight. Because if I was arrested or locked up for it, it was a case, some evidence, put it on the table. Let the world see. But they don't do that. It's a bunch of talk. Talking about police report. I don't care. It's a million police reports. They said it on the video. Well, Jacob York said, well, try to get him arrested. That's what he said on the audio if you listen to the end. So they said, oh, try to get him arrested then. So they used the system to try to leverage their accusations, put a so-called claim in. At the end of the day, the police know it's a bunch of talk. You can't convict nobody over no allegations and none of that. I'm not running from none of that shit. I got away from the BS because I know they was trying to create a case, and even I was about to go to war with some people. And before I put myself in jail for life, I'll make sure my father got out first. So I had to weigh the odds.
He ain't your fucking father, bro. Stop. You not my brother. You are not my brother. You're not my brother, nigga. Your name is Basil Muhammad. You're not my fucking blood brother, my nigga. Stop doing that shit, because y'all trying to erase us. Y'all trying to make it seem like he don't got no real kids, and y'all trying to make this nigga a god. No, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, because y'all trying to erase my family. No, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all for trying to erase my family, bro.
So he's not your real brother?
You know what you did. And Nama, that girl Nama you beat up a long time ago. I know about all that shit. I know everything about your ass, nigga. Everything, including your snitching ass. Snitching on my brother.
I don't even know you. You just always wanted to know.
You don't need to know me, nigga. But you did enough damage in my family to the point where I needed to know who the fuck you was. You did enough damage in my family. You did enough damage in my family, my nigga.
I never paid attention to you.
You definitely let me, nigga.
I don't know you. I don't know you. Shut your ass up. I don't know you. You want to know somebody. Y'all want to know somebody so bad.
My husband gonna get your ass. My husband gonna get you no matter what, nigga. I'm gonna let you know that.
I don't know.
My husband gonna get you no matter fucking what. I don't know you.
I don't know you. I don't know your emotional ass.
No matter what. Universe gonna bless you, bitch ass.
I always knew you was crazy. That's what I knew about you. I don't know you. Stop trying to know somebody. So, listen, the problem is, let me tell you what this is. Everybody want to know somebody and be important so bad. They see somebody doing their job in the spotlight. They want to get a part of the spotlight.
He's trying to hide the fact that he's a fucking pedophile. That's why he's trying to hide that shit. What better way to hide that shit but under somebody who's already labeled a fucking pedophile?
No victims.
Come on, man. Are you fucking kidding me?
Y'all have no victims. Listen to this. If y'all had victims about all these so-called...
Once I heard Joshua, can you address the Kenya situation that she mentioned too?
Come again?
I think that's the Kenya the Kenyan 6-year-old little boy. Yeah. So you never been to Kenya and they never
I've never traveled to Kenya. No.
That shit is national news in Kenya. What are you talking about?
Let me tell you this.
Somebody literally sent me the article.
Fuck. Man, ain't no fucking article. Stop your lying.
Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's an article. You may not know, but there's an article. Go ahead. There's an article. There's a whole article.
Umma, you got the article? Send me the article. I'll post it. Send me the article. I'll post it up right now. Umma, send me the article. I'll post it right now if it's true.
Ain't there's no article up. Let me tell you something about that lie. Listen, when they found out that that worked against Dr. York or so-called, every time I came forward to present the facts about his innocence, they did the same thing. If I did anything in Africa, they would have been arrested me. They would have been, the embassy, the U.S. embassy, wherever it's so-called happened at, whatever allegations, I would have been arrested. Don't you think I would have been arrested by now the way he targeted me?
And you was.
I think you would have been deported.
Yeah, they arrested him and deported his ass. Yeah, they arrested him and deported his ass back to America.
Exactly. Why am I living my best life? Because I got away from y'all.
You're a federal agent. Everybody knows that. You're a fucking federal agent.
I got away
You're a
from
federal
y'all.
agent. You keep beating on children. You beat on women, fucking rape children, and get away with it, my nigga. And now you act like, oh, I'm the head of the organization. I'm the ambassador of the Nuwaubian nation. That's why I don't follow that fuck shit. Because your ass is in charge of that shit. Who the fuck gonna follow your dumb ass?
You jealous. That's all it is. Because you don't have the
nigga. You ain't got shit for me to be jealous of. You a broke ass nigga following my pops. You a broke ass nigga following my pops. Why would I be jealous of you? You don't even have your own father to follow. You follow my father. You're a loser, bruh. If that shit don't bother you that you worship a man, how gay are you? Like, how much can you worship fucking gay, bro? You sound like you want to suck his dick, bruh, my nigga. Bye.
Shut your ass up. Shut your emotional ass up. As
y'all see, I ain't no fucking liar. That nigga's a liar.
You think
you a liar. You a liar, nigga.
You play victim to
you
try
a
to
liar. You a liar.
You a liar. That's an act of a narcissist.
I can't play victim if I've never been victimized. That doesn't make sense. I've been victimized by the system, but not anybody else.
You just said you was a victim. You just said
I said my daughter.
You said I'm a victim.
With my daughter, that makes me a victim. But I've never been touched. I've never been touched while I was in the organization. No, I've never been touched there.
None of y'all are playing with me. I'll shut your ass up. You know it. Everybody
know it. You wish, nigga. You wish with your pussy ass. You only like 4 feet tall, nigga. Suck a dick, you fucking faggot ass. I guarantee you, I have a whole bunch of disciples on your ass real soon, nigga. I have a whole bunch of disciples on your ass real soon, nigga. Go ahead, nigga. Make the moves you make. I guarantee you, I'm gonna have all them niggas watching your bitch ass. Like I said, go ahead, keep touching kids with your weird ass. Go ahead with your weird ass. You a fucking weird ass nigga. You be touching kids, you fucking weirdo. You be fucking touching kids and beating on women.
I'm done talking to this clown. Let me speak to this stage.
You're the one with the fucking costume on, and I'm the clown. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? This nigga walking around with a whole clown suit on.
They got our father arrested for 135 years. They try to use that now. They try to use that as a platform to try to come at everybody. Oh, he's a molester. That's their favorite
That nigga's still in jail because of people like y'all that keep his ass in jail. That's the only reason why he's still in jail, because of y'all. Y'all all that paper terrorism. You create your own fake ass passport. Your name is douchebag. You're all that fraud y'all niggas is committing. Y'all niggas is committing fraud left and right. Everybody see through this. Fucking Stevie Wonder can see that shit.
I bet you any amount of money at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be standing from them lies. I don't bend from that bullshit. That shit don't work over here. I could get whatever direction you want to go, I can go there.
The organization.
I'm not
the fucking ambassador of the organization. Beat up the woman that the attorney.
I'm not religious. That shit don't work. Y'all not gonna Bill Cosby me. You're not gonna Dr. York me. You're not gonna do none of that with me. Trust me.
That nigga is the true fucking pedophile and molester. He is the true molester. Nigga, you was right there when R. Kelly was molesting those fucking kids. When you was right there, you recorded that shit. You recorded that shit. You released that fucking shit. You recorded that shit and released it. What are you talking about? You was right there with Ebony Hill. You was right there. You're the one that recorded that shit. You extorted R. Kelly. You tried to extort R. Kelly, nigga. You know who you talking to, bro? I did my research on your bitch ass. Because I did my research on your bitch ass. Oh yeah, I got my research on your bitch ass, nigga. Go ahead, you can prance around those stupid motherfuckers all you want. I'ma tell you one thing. You ain't got the family food, nigga. You ain't got the family food. You might got those dumbass. You might got those people food, but you ain't got the family food, my nigga.
You really need some therapy. You need some therapy. You need some help, for real.
Nigga, you need therapy, nigga. You need to find fucking Jesus, my nigga, wherever the fuck he at. Your ass going, you need to find him too. Fucking
embarrassing yourself.
It's not embarrassing when I don't give a fuck about none of these people up here. It's a big difference. You care about what these people think about you. I don't. These people been slandering me my entire life because of who my father is. You think I give a fuck about what they say? Nigga, let's talk about your bitch ass and how you a pedophile.
Why are you trying to explain who you are? If don't nobody care, if you don't care, why you explaining yourself and who you are? Why are you doing it?
Because people need to know that you are a child molester. Like I went on Morrisville TV and went and made a whole thing about you being a fucking child molester. I did that because I want people to watch out for their fucking kids. Because I want people to watch their kids. That's why. Because I got kids and I care about kids. And they need to watch their kids, especially around your bitch ass.